than maybe not a slowdown, but where your offense has to come down and set up and run plays. Although we can play well in that regard, we've got kids that really shoot well and from any place on the floor. And Cole Smiley is offering us a really nice inside presence right now around the basket. So certainly an interesting time here for the Tigers as we finish up the next to last week of the regular season. And next Tuesday night, we'll just go ahead and mention this, that we'll have the opportunity to play probably the #1 ranked team in the second region and maybe one of the top 5 teams in the state of Kentucky. So now that's University Heights. We'll play them over at their gym, and we'll be carrying that game on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday.
Yeah, really looking forward to that one. We'll have a 7:15 air time, a 7:30 tip-off for that one from Hopkinsville. And then next Friday night, again, another doubleheader a week from tonight as we wrap up the regular season with Livingston Central Cardinals here at the Cab. So I hope everybody will come out for that. I think that's going to be senior night activities also here at the Cab on that night. We're just under 12 minutes to go before we tip this one off. We're going to take a break and come back and give you a little bit of a feature about the Caldwell Crazies when we return. So stay tuned. You're listening to the Goodwin Insurance pregame show here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
New Year's resolution consists of getting in shape. This year, get support with your fitness goals. At Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton, they offer advanced sports training and conditioning, agility and tumbling, gymnastics, as well as a variety of fitness classes such as cardio kickboxing, yoga, and ultimate fit. You're never too old or young to join, and your first 2 weeks are free. Call 270-601-1824 and be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
The Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice Clinic, formerly the Cash Family Practice, is extending its operating hours to better accommodate your busy schedule. They're now open from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. If you've been putting off a doctor's visit or you're overdue for a checkup, make an appointment today by calling 270-365-1225. That's 270-365-1225. Make them your choice for better quality health care right here at home.
What does your morning sound like?
Itsy bitsy spider, rock-a-bye baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
And welcome back to the Cab. It's the Goodwin Insurance pregame show here on WPKY as Caldwell County gets set to take on Trigg County in boys action. First game of this doubleheader tonight here at the Cab. And Bob, we mentioned before we went to the break, it's a special night here at the Cab, homecoming night. The Caldwell Crazies section is packed. There's not hardly an empty seat. I think I see 2 empty seats, but you've got several students even on floor level, not even in a seat. So a full house in the Crazies court tonight. You've got the band coming in, getting set up, and they're starting to warm up a little bit. But a cool thing about the Crazies, aside from it being pajama night, where everybody's decked out in their sleepwear, you've got the silent night going on tonight. And what that is, the Crazies are not going to make a sound until the Tigers score their 10th point in this ball game, and then they're going to erupt and make it like they always do, get it wild, get it loud over there. Same thing's going to happen during the girls' game. When the Lady Tigers score their 6th point of that contest, it's eruption time again for the Caldwell Crazies.
And I guarantee you, Dennis, that will ignite the rest of this crowd. And just an update on the crowd, I'd say with the Crazies in their section, we're probably 90% full in the lower deck facing us, and probably 40% full in the upper deck across from us. And we see Trigg County people beginning still to file in. So I would say reasonable Trigg County would be probably parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles, right, and the typical ones who travel the floor, so to speak.
And John, we'll try to keep a mind of it. When they get close to 10 points to start that game, we might get a shot of the Crazies on here and give them a little bit of airtime tonight. They bring a lot to this gym, Bob. They have increased since the first game of the season here at the Cab. it builds just about every week, and they do a good job. We've even been in a couple of games here where we kind of poke fun at the other end of the bleachers and say they kind of woke the old folks up, but they do. They get the crowd going into this, and they bring a lot of excitement and atmosphere to the Cab.
There's no doubt that their enthusiasm just washes all over the crowds, and we know of two occasions, the Lyon County game and the Hopkins County Central game, as well as the Madisonville game last week, really had the crowd involved. And another sign, omen here, Dennis, is one of our Dustin Cash, always on certain important nights of the season, he'll wear his yellow pants, and he definitely has his yellow pants on tonight.
Well, he is ready. We are ready. This is going to be a good one tonight. Caldwell County comes in to tonight at 16-8 on the season. Trigg County at 9-15. But you can almost throw that out with Trigg County. I think from what we saw at Katie's a couple of weeks ago, they're a much better team than 9-15. They're going to bring a lot of competition for the Tigers tonight. So it's going to take our best game. And Bob, we're going to take another quick break. You still have those shooting statistics. We'll go over those when we come back. Caldwell County, one of the better shooting teams in not only the second region, but across the state. We're going to come back and give you some of those stats when we return. You're listening to the Goodwin Insurance pregame show here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
1500 Ram Crew Cab with groundbreaking exterior styling, uncompromising luxury, and safety in numbers. The new Ram has available active level 4-corner air suspension for the best ride in the truck market. Best in class rear legroom, in-floor storage, and the industry exclusive Ram box. The pickup bed with built-in toolboxes. When you push the start button and you hear that 5.7 Hemi come to life, you'll know then which truck you'll buy. The all-new Ram. See it now at Trice-Hughes in Princeton, your Chrysler Dodge Ram dealer.
For authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Or you might want to try the new street tacos. Tacos de asada, tacos de carnita, or tacos de chorizo. La Pontesina is now open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9:30, and Sundays, 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Hey, Pennyrile Electric members. You know what today is? It's a perfect day to update your account information with Pennyrile Electric. By updating your information, you ensure that Pennyrile Electric can provide you the very best in customer service, just the way you've come to expect it. Plus, if you do it before April 30th, you'll automatically be eligible to win one of several amazing prizes. Update your account information right now from your phone or computer at PRECC.com or stop by any of our Pennyrile Electric locations in Hopkinsville, Russellville, Elkton, or...
And we're back to the Cab. This is the Goodwin Insurance pregame show. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. So give Goodwin Insurance a call for a free quote. Bob, we're about 4:40 left from tipping this one off, and a couple of things we want to cover. Of course, tonight, homecoming night here at the Cab. A beautiful setting tonight as the girls look great. Escorts were out there looking sharp. So that took place earlier tonight. I'll let you give the rundown on that. Then we'll talk about the shooting of Caldwell County.
Prior to the game, the Queen and her court were introduced to the crowd here. The freshman attendant was Jillian Choate. Her escort was Blake Vivrette. Sophomore attendant was Miss Carson Parker. Her escort was Leighton Hammett. The junior attendant, Miss Bella McConnell. Her escort was T.J. Ray. And the Queen candidates were Jordan Cummins, escorted by Jamarius Blaine, Katie Franklin, escorted by Darian Boyd, and Peyton Young, escorted by John Davis. And the Queen, this year's homecoming queen, is Miss Katie Franklin. So congratulations to Katie and the court. And as you say, Dennis, it's good the girls don't play in this first game because they're still probably getting make-off on and getting hair messed with, if you will. I don't know whether that's the correct terminology, but
and I'm sure there's a flash bulb going off or a camera going off somewhere, still getting pictures. But they were beautiful tonight. Congratulations to all of them, and along with the escorts, and a fine job by the Caldwell County Student Council to put this on. Bob, we talked about Caldwell County and how good they are shooting. We've talked about it a few times this season, how they rank towards the top of the second region standings just about week in and week out since the season started. But you've got some stats that even back that up a little bit farther with the rankings in the state, not only the region.
And these stats that I picked off today on the KHSAA website, as of February the 7th, here are in the second region, the scoring offense. UHA leads the region 72.9. Caldwell County is 11th at 72.9 points per game. The scoring defense, Madison Hopkinsville leads at 53, allowing only 53.9 points per game. Caldwell County is 12th in that category, allowing 64.9 points per game. The field goal percentage, Caldwell County is first in the region at 50.6% and 11th in the state in field goal percentage. 3-point percentage, Caldwell County shooting from behind the arc, 40.7%, number 1 in the second region and number 5 in the state. Free throw percentage, Caldwell County shooting 77.1% from the charity stripe, number 1 in the region and second overall in the state. So tremendous shooting. In the 3-point percentage, minimum of 40 attempts. Trip Branch is shooting 52.5%. Caden Fralick's 48.1%. John Davis 40.3%. Darian Boyd 38.2%. Darian Boyd, minimum of 60 free throws, is shooting 84.5%. Field goal percentage, minimum of 65 attempts. Darian Boyd shooting 54.5%. Trip Branch 53.5%. John Davis 52.7%. Cole Smiley 51.9%. Caden Fralick's 49.7%. So obviously you can tell why our field goal percentage at 50.6 is up there, and these kids can really shoot the lights out. And right now, before we do anything else, we're going to pause now for station identification. This is WPKY, Princeton, Kentucky.
And we're just about 40 seconds away from the playing of the national anthem, and then the starting lineups will be introduced here at the cab. We appreciate you listening to the Goodwin Insurance pregame show tonight. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance today. The quote is always free, so give Goodwin Insurance a call. We appreciate Tori Hammond and the guys at Goodwin Insurance staying with us all season. Also the sponsor of our made three-pointers for the Tigers and Lady Tigers throughout the season.
And we're ticking down. We're 5 seconds before the PA system comes alive here.
And we'll get set for that. We'll stay here with it because we'll join right after the national anthem to the starting lineups. So you hang with us.
I think obviously the
should be the band playing tonight.
The national anthem will be first. You're right, Dennis.
We'll see if they are on cue or if it's going to be recorded.
Time
out for the national anthem, and I think it will be the recording.
That was heartwarming.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Maddox Cummins singing the national anthem here. Really, really an outstanding job by that young man.
That was great. They ought to just record that and play that every week for us, or have the young man here at the cab every week. Great job.
Outstanding. And for the introductions here, the Rockets, number 2 being introduced is Kyron Grubbs. Number 23 is Jacoby Bridges. Number 22, Tyron Vaughn. And number 12, Kendrick Adams. Last out is number 3, Gavin Grubbs for your Trigg County Wildcats. Now the Tigers. First out for the Tigers is Darren Boyd. Number 5 being introduced, Jamarius Blaine. Number 20, John Davis coming out. Number 22, Caden Fralix. And number 42, Cole Smiley coming out. Those are your Tiger starters, and we remind you this first quarter is being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop by and see Pam. I think she has some discounts. You might ask her about her 14% off on what she has out there in certain items. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And the refs are now trying to reseat part of the crazies, it looks like, Dennis, or at least get them behind the yellow line.
Yeah,
over
good
there.
luck with that.
Yes, good.
Because they are packed tonight. Looking forward to this one.
And for the officials approaching the jump circle for the opening tip-off and for the call here, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Tip-off is brought to you by Farless Realty, and it's controlled by Trigg County. They'll bring it across with Grubbs. Over to number 23, Bridges. Back into the lane. Number 12 puts the shot up, no good. Off-balance shot. That was Kendrick Adams, the leading scorer for Trigg County in the game against Caldwell 2 weeks ago. Caldwell works it around. This one's stolen away by Grubbs. Off the pass from Boyd. Grubbs the other way, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Trigg County. That's number 23, Jacoby Bridges. Puts it back up and in. We'll see if they count it or if it's going to be on the floor. Foul is going to be on Blaine for Caldwell County. I think they're going to call that one on the floor on the rebound, so it'll be Trigg County basketball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Into the corner, up after driving the lane. I think they will count this one. That's Jacoby Bridges again. Takes the inbounds pass outside the three-point line, drives in the left side of the lane, up and off the board. Bucket is good. Second foul on the Tigers early on, and the second on Jamarius Blaine. Free throw is good. Trigg County leads this one 3-0. And quickly off the bench, as Blaine will go with those 2 fouls into the game for Caldwell County, is Trip Branch. John Davis brings it up. It'll be man-to-man defense for Trigg County. Davis at the point, gets it to Fralix on the elbow, hands off to Boyd, drives the lane, no good. Boyd got the rebound. He's going to be fouled. Physical inside. That's going to be on number 22, Kyron Vaughn.
Extremely physical inside.
Caldwell County inbounds to Fralix. Fralix out to Davis. Into the corner to Boyd. Hands it off to Fralix. Up and in. Caden Fralix with the first bucket down underneath for Caldwell County. And it's 3-2 Wildcats. Grubbs has it. Top of the key, hands off to Bridges. Bridges guarded by Boyd. Drives the lane, now puts it back out to Kyron Grubbs. Over to Gavin Grubbs. Grubbs going to go off the pick from Vaughn, pulls it back out front. He'll try a long three up off the back of the rim, no good. Ball loose, comes down into the hands of John Davis. Davis looks up the court, stops at the free throw line, up and no good. Rebound to Vaughn for Trigg County. Grubbs quickly the other way, drives the lane, throws up a wild shot, no good. Davis comes down with the rebound, and they're going to call a tie-up. Fortunately for Caldwell, the possession arrow will keep it with the Tigers.
How can it be a tie-up, Dennis?
John was already taking a step up the lane I hope that's not indicative.
I mean, he got his hands on the
we're gonna
ball,
get the calls tonight on
but
this one.
it wasn't a tie-up.
Boyd with a good stutter step fake, drives the lane, shot no good. Boyd with the rebound, goes back up and in. It counts, and Darren will go to the free throw line for a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. Foul is going on number 22. Tyron Vaughn. Well, no, they're going to change. That's the prior foul, excuse me. Second foul. That one is on Vaughn still, though, as he will go to the bench. 2 fouls on each team, but it's Blaine and Vaughn with both of them. Free throw is good. Caldwell County now out in front, 5-3. 2 minutes gone. Steal by Davis. Drives it. Good stutter step by Davis to let the defense go by. Houston Katie's back on the 22nd. About 3/4 of the way through. Boyd drives the lane, misses the shot, but he's fouled on the play.
It's going to be a dogfight, Dennis, in the 5th district, because we saw a really improved Crittenden County team. Trigg County's improved.
Yeah.
And Trigg is it's not going to go easy.
Free throw good. And Bob, we spent so many years in that 5th district. These are still big rivalry games when it's Lyon County, when it's Trigg County. Big time atmosphere here in the gym. And same is so tonight as Boyd hits the second free throw. Trigg quickly back the other way. Misses a wild shot. Boyd with the rebound. He brings it up the court. Tries to go to the corner. Saved inbounds by Trigg on the steal. Trigg up the court and just into the ball game. Shot up, rolls off the rim. Travel's going to be called on Trigg, as I'm trying to get the number of the kid that just checked into the ball game.
It's 25, I think.
Sean Terrell missed the easy shot on a nice outlet pass. Fortunately for Caldwell, the rebound came down to Trigg. They traveled. Now it's Boyd back in. Tries to go underneath the Smiley. Picked off by Grubbs. Into the corner. Bridges will try another three. Sets, shoots, no good. Rebound comes down to Kyron Grubbs. Ball gets loose on the floor. Branch picks it up. Gets it over to Davis. Davis will try a three from the left wing. No good. Terrell has it go off of his hands out of bounds. And it'll stay Tiger basketball. Caldwell County will inbound from the baseline. Fralix gets it in to Boyd. Turn around. Jumper no good. And it's Adams high for the rebound for Trigg County. Gets it to Grubbs, to Bridges. Left corner guarded by Branch. Bridges has it knocked away. Picked up by Trigg. Good back tap by John Davis as Grubbs tried to go to the baseline. Davis tapped it out of bounds. It'll stay Trigg County basketball. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Caldwell leads this one 9-6.
And we want to remind John over here that Caldwell County has 10 points.
Branch goes up for the shot, no good.
No foul on that?
We're going to say it was off of Trigg. I really didn't see Trigg hit the basketball, but I did see a foul on Branch. So, yeah, John, be ready to get the crazies because we could get it right here. Boyd puts it up, no good. But he'll go to the free throw line. Boyd really getting to the basket a lot tonight, Bob. And
yes, he's
getting
our game plan is to have him operate inside. I believe that's clear right now.
We're going to get set because you know Darren's going to make at least one of these. Shot up and good. And the crazies come to life here on Silent Night at the Cab. 10th point of the quarter for Caldwell County. Second one also good.
You don't think that'll fire up these boys?
And now it's on. Trigg County almost over and back. Yeah, you can feel the goosebumps come up when that shot went in and the crowd let it go. Now it's full force in here from the crowd standpoint. Trigg tries to battle into the lane. Grubbs with his wild shot out of the lane, no good. Cole Smiley with a big rebound. Gets it to Davis. Davis brings it down for Caldwell County to Branch. A long three, top of the key. No good off the side of the rim. And Grubbs goes to the corner for the rebound. Tapped out of bounds.
No.
And it looked like it was tapped. It looked like Davis tapped it back off of Grubbs. The official on the baseline could not see the play. The official on the sideline plainly missed it.
Plainly.
Grubbs brings it across as Trigg County catches a break. Adams back to Grubbs. Grubbs thought about the long three. Good closeout by Davis. They get it to Terrell. Terrell on the right wing, back to Grubbs. Gavin Grubbs will pull it out for Trigg County to midcourt. He'll start the offense all over. Tries to drive left side of the lane, goes up for the shot, no good. Trip Branch with the rebound. He'll bring it up for Caldwell County. Over to Boyd, up and in. Assist to Branch and a bucket by Boyd. Great job by Branch to drive it all the way to the free throw line like you're supposed to. Draw the defense to him, dishes off to Boyd.
Classic 3-on-1 fast break and a great pass by Tripp.
Caldwell opens up a 7-point lead at 13-6. Trigg County having trouble out front. I love the defensive pressure by Caldwell County early in this one. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Into the corner to Bridges. Shot fake, steps back behind the three and airballs it. Smiley with the rebound. Outlet pass to Boyd. Thought he was going to go for the slam. Misses the shot. Davis gets the rebound. Back to Fralix. He goes up for the shot. No good. Smiley with the rebound. Goes up. No good. Tipped out of bounds. And I thought that one was also off Trigg. They're going to say it's off of Caldwell, but 4 or 5 chances in close for Caldwell County. Just could not get it to go. But
great intensity. Great intensity.
Timeout's called by Coach Croft of Trigg County. It's going to be a it's going to be a 30 timeout. So we'll keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you this season by Russo Law. Russo Law is located in downtown Princeton and ready to serve all of your legal needs. Good start by the Tigers tonight, 13-6, as we're a tick under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. The defensive pressure is there for the Tigers tonight, Bob.
Oh, these kids are ready to play, Dennis. That's all you can say. Tremendous defensive pressure applied to Trigg County. They've had some 5 or 6 shots that just weren't anywhere near the basket under intense pressure.
Something that we had talked about before, didn't really bring up in the pregame. You really wanted to see how Caldwell County came out with the intensity tonight, or were they going to look ahead to next Tuesday night against UHA? And they've come out ready to play here tonight on homecoming night. Trigg County puts it in play. It's Grubbs to Grubbs. Now over to the right wing. Gavin Grubbs with the ball. Goes off the pick from Adams. Into the wing. Number 10 is checked in. That's Keon Thompson. Underneath, ball tipped, stolen away. Trip Branch comes up with it. He brings it up in some traffic. Jamarius Blaine back in the ball game for the Tigers. Tries to get it back out to Fralix. And the pass was not close enough to Caden, so it goes out of bounds on the sideline. Trigg County will take over on a turnover.
Both teams with 4 turnovers here in the first quarter.
Set to check in for his first action tonight is going to be East. Grubbs drives on Smiley. Smiley's going to be called for the block. Just too much quickness there for Cole Smiley to have to guard that close to the baseline. The foul on Smiley gives it back to Trigg County. The ball pops out of bounds on the inbound pass. They're going to say it's off the Tigers. It'll stay Wildcat basketball. Grubbs inbounds all the way out to Thompson. Thompson back to Grubbs. He'll try a 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Thompson in the lane for the rebound. Off the board and in. 13-8 Caldwell County as we go under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Davis comes across half court. Gets it to Blaine on the left wing. Blaine to East. To Davis. Thought about the 3. Turns it down. Goes into the lane. Just shy of the free throw line. Good. Short range jumper for John Davis. And the lead back to 7 for the Tigers. Grubbs with the ball out front. Over to Kyron Grubbs. Now Gavin Grubbs back with it. Gavin Grubbs really plays most of the point for Trigg County. He's at the top of the key. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson to Kyron Grubbs to Gavin Grubbs. Stutter step into the lane, drops it off to Adams. Adams wants a spin move, tries to power his way up, hits the bottom of the backboard, comes back down to Trigg County. Shot at the buzzer, no good. So after 1 quarter of play, it's Caldwell County 15, Trigg County 8. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Love Month, and we want to spread the love. Hi, this is Pam Haberlock at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. We are offering 14% off the entire store, including special orders. Our boutique is 35% off and get a free bracelet while supplies last on any boutique purchase. At Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, we have a 90-day layaway, and we work with different companies that offer 1 year no-interest financing. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique is located at 235 Northfield Drive in Princeton, right next to the bowling alley. Cozy Living Interiors is everything a home should be.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the Cab. Caldwell County leading after 1 quarter of play over the Trigg County Wildcats, 15-8. Caldwell County breaking their huddle. Second quarter is being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located on next to the bowling alley here in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor. Stop in and see Jake, store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Trigg County inbound it to start the second quarter, and with the call here, or something going on.
And they're showing 1/10 of a second on the clock.
Huh. I thought it went down to 0.
Yeah, I heard the horn go off as Trigg County put the shot up at the buzzer. But maybe they're having trouble resetting the clock. So we'll see what's going on there. Both teams taking advantage of this and using it as an extended period in between the quarters. While we've got a minute, Bob, we want to tell everybody to be sure to check out yoursportsedge.com for all of the coverage tonight from the basketball game. We've got Scott Brown here. We've got Todd Griffin here. So a lot of coverage coming up on yoursportsedge.com tonight, as they're calling somebody else into the scorer's table. Now they're showing 20 minutes on the clock, so maybe some trouble with the clock. I'm not sure who they're calling down. Coach Kukihiko has come to the table at the side. And they're calling.
Here comes Skipper.
Skipper will take care of it, whatever it is. And Bob, this will give us a good time to take our hats off to Skipper Fortner, who's taken care of us all season long. Got the padded chairs for us all season up here at the broadcast booth. And we appreciate his efforts all season, always right on the ball for us here with the radio station.
Skipper does a great job, and certainly his night's not over till everybody goes home on top of that.
Yeah, he'll be the last one to leave here tonight, usually the first one here. Still trouble with the clock, the working with Randy down at the table, trying to get it reset. Maybe one of those situations you turn it off, unplug it, and turn it back on. that's my go-to move for any computer problem.
That's my TV maintenance checklist.
We'll leave the decision to our technical guy if that's what he would do on that, but that's the first thing I go to on it.
And now they have 8.0 up there, and
that's about the number of people working on the clock right now is 8. As this is homecoming night here at Caldwell County. The girls' action will follow this one. Congratulations again to the homecoming court tonight here. Bob, you have that list if you want to tell the folks listening, maybe just tuned in, about the homecoming court tonight as they work on the clock.
The crowning was held before the tip-off of the boys' game. The freshman attendant tonight was Miss Jillian Choate, escorted by Blake Vivrette. Sophomore attendant was Miss Carson Parker, escorted by Leighton Hammett. Junior attendant was Bella McConnell, escorted by T.J. Ray. And the Queen candidates were Jordan Cummins, escorted by Jamarius Blaine, and Katie Franklin escorted by Darian Boyd, and Peyton Young escorted by John Davis. And the queen tonight was Miss Katie Franklin. Looks like things are
Getting
about
close.
ready to go.
They've got 8 minutes on the clock. They've got the correct score. Foul situation is right. And I'm sure both teams ready to go. Pretty cool silent night activities tonight by the Caldwell Crazies as they erupted on that 10th point when Darian Boyd scored it from the free throw line. So be sure to check that out on the replay on YouTube first chance you get.
And it's standing room only over in the crazy sections. Second quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living, as I've mentioned, and inbounding the ball at side midcourt. We're ready to go, and for the call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Ready to get underway again here as the clock does take off. Adams with the ball on the right wing, guarded by Fralix. Fralix gets it to Grubbs. He'll try a three. Up, no good. Boyd with the high rebound. And Darren will bring it down left side of the court into the corner to Fralix. Fralix double team. Gets it back over to Boyd. Boyd dishes off to a Darius Riley. Riley has his shot blocked. And Caldwell County will retain possession.
Great defensive play that time by Trigg County. I thought Darius had that.
Yeah, really good recovery as Boyd takes the inbounds pass, goes up in a crowd in the lane for the shot. Has it blocked, but he'll go to the free throw line. And Bob, how many free throws will this make for Darren? He's been to the line a lot.
5 out of 5 so far. Foul on number 10, which is Keon Thompson.
First one good, so this will be Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws number 6 and 7 for Darian Boyd, who's really getting to the basket well tonight for Caldwell County. 16-8, free throw up and in.
And you can see he looks like he's ready because his free throws have hit nothing but net.
Underneath it goes to Adams. Adams gets called for a double dribble on the baseline. Good recovery defensively by Caden Fralix. And Caldwell County will come up with 7:23 left to go in the second quarter. Boyd with it into the corner to Branch. Trigg County looks like they want to trap a lot more here in the second quarter. Riley goes up for the shot, gets fouled, makes the shot, does not get to try the three-point play.
Does not get the end one, but it easily could have been called.
John Davis up off the bench. He'll check back in at the next opportunity. 7 minutes even to go in the half. Caldwell leads this one 19-8. Trigg County, Thompson with the shot, no good. Branch high for the rebound. He'll give it up to Boyd. Boyd brings it across the half-court line, drops it off to East. East gets fouled on the head fake. Got Thompson up in the air. Thompson came right down on East. So 15 foul now, or make that 16 foul on Trigg County. So Caldwell County will be shooting free throws the rest of the way in the half. Only 3 fouls so far on the Tigers. Riley takes the inbound. Back to Boyd to Fralix from the corner for a three. No good. And Davis knocked to the floor. No call on the rebound attempt. Grubbs on the other end. He'll try a three. Off the board is good. Not sure he called it, but he made it. 19-11 on the banked in three by Gavin Grubbs. Caldwell brings it up. Trigg County's gone 1-2-2 zone. Caldwell County works it back free throw line high to East. Ball still loose underneath. Batted around, and I think either Davis or Fralix going to get called for the foul. It's going to be Davis. That'll be the 4th on the Tigers.
And that was a pretty chancy foul.
Yeah, not a lot of contact. You get the arms going that fast trying to tap balls away, though, and you're almost always going to get called. The bad thing is you're completely the opposite end of the floor. Terrell with the basketball now for Trigg County. Bounce pass underneath. Shot up and no good. Rebound to Smiley. Smiley has it knocked away. That's Kyron Vaughn on the shot. And I'm assuming that he will get called for the foul. So it'll be a 1-and-1 situation on the other end. Smiley already back offensively at the free throw line, so he'll just stay right there and take care of the 1-and-bonus.
That's the 3rd foul on one of the starters, Kyron Vaughn.
So Vaughn with 3 fouls. Smiley at the line for 1-1 for the Tigers. 5:53 to go in the first half. Caldwell leads this one 19-11. Checking into the ball game is Tay Thompson for Trigg County. Free throw good. Enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014. That's Lake Barkley CrossFit. Smiley will try to make it a 10-point ball game. Up, no good. Rebound to Fralix over to Riley. He'll pull it out and get the pass back in the corner. Looking for Boyd. Spins up in the air to Boyd. Open for the 3. Back to Riley. And good decision by Riley to pull that one back out, although the pass inside to Smiley is knocked away. Trigg County back the other way. And John Davis with a great play defensively. Makes the steal, throws it up the court to Fralix. Fralix misses a shot, but he'll go to the free throw line. But a great hustle play defensively by John Davis. Came through the lane, saved it in midair, and baseball passed it basically to half court to Fralix, who was on the break.
And who was expecting it or looking back to see what was happening and took advantage of it.
Free throw by Fralix is good. Caldwell with the 10-point margin now, 21-11. Tigers with the decided advantage from the free throw line tonight. Second shot also good by Fralix.
Still 5 minutes plus to go in the second quarter, and Caldwell County in the bonus.
Only 4 fouls on the Tigers, so Trigg a long way away from getting to the stripe. Grubbs comes up against Riley. Hands it off to Kyron Grubbs into the corner to Bridges, back out to Gavin Grubbs. Grubbs dribbles top of the key, still looks around. They're trying to run some baseline breaks for Bridges, but Boyd doing a good job defensively, hanging right with him through the screens. Now Davis comes out to try to double team at the top. They hand it off to Kyron Grubbs into Bridges. Bridges shot fake up and in. Patient offense by Trigg County pays off as they work it down low to Bridges. He scores, and it's 22-13. Caldwell County as they come across half court. Into the corner to Branch for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Trigg County. Gavin Grubbs with it. A little backcourt pressure by Davis. Now he pulls off. They get it to Kyron Grubbs. Spins in the lane, and he's going to get called for steps. As the crazies let him know he can't do that. 1-2-2 zone still for Trigg County. They've been in this for just about the majority of this second quarter. Caldwell works it into the corner. Branch will try again for 3. This one in and out. Davis with the rebound, tries to save it as his momentum was carrying him over the end line. Threw it back out, but too high for Branch, goes out of bounds. And it'll be Wildcat basketball on the side with 4:14 to go in the first half. Riley out of the ball game, and Fralix back in. All starters in except for Trip Branch. He's in for Jamarius Blaine. Bridges wants to drive the lane. Ducks his shoulder, puts a shot up, no good. I think that was partially blocked. Branch comes down with it, coast to coast down the lane, has it blocked on the shot, but Darian Boyd comes up with it. Boyd underneath, and nobody home for Caldwell County. Threw it between Branch and Smiley out of bounds. Good play by, is that Bradley Stallings down there that made the catch?
Yes.
Coach Stallings getting his baseball team just about set to kick off action here before too long. Bob Hayes will have the call on Tiger baseball coming your way in just about 3 weeks. Knocked away out front by Boyd. Boyd guarding Grubbs. Grubbs gets by. Back out to Kyron Grubbs into the corner. They throw it away into the cheerleaders. Tried to lead Terrell. He wasn't ready for it, and it's a turnover, Trigg County. Caldwell County will put it back in play with 3:18 to go in the first half and a 9-point margin. Trigg County trying to trap out of that 1-2-2. They get it over to Davis. Davis to Boyd. Underneath the Smiley, left-handed shot up, no good. Smiley gets his own rebound, goes back up and in. Good work underneath by Cole Smiley.
And not giving up on the play either.
Smiley with the bucket, 24-13 Tigers. Grubbs wants to go underneath to Adams. Nice catch by Adams. Shots blocked by Fralix, but they're going to say Caden had too much body on the block, and Adams will go to the free throw line. Kendrick Adams steps up. First free throw, good.
His first point of the night, Dennis, and he had several when we were in Katie's.
Yeah, he was a leading scorer for the Wildcats. And a lane violation for Trigg County. And not by just a little bit either. It was a full-blown lane violation on Gavin Grubbs.
Great fake by Kendrick. He had his own teammate faked out as the shot was.
Grubbs just lowered his head, circled the player underneath for Caldwell County, and started walking back. Turnover gives it to the Tigers. 10-point lead with 2:40 left to go in the half. Davis, right wing. Over to Boyd. Underneath to Fralix into the corner for Branch. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer, Trip Branch. And it'll be a rare chance at a 4-point play as he's fouled on the shot.
And I like that about Tripp. He missed his first 2-3 attempts, but shooters keep shooting.
And he missed them from the same spot. He got it zeroed in. That time, nothing but net. And he'll try to top it off with a free throw. Shot up and good. 4-point possession by Caldwell County, 28-14. 2.25 left in the first half. Davis guards Grubbs out front. Branch went for the steal. Bridges got the ball. Now it's knocked loose. Bridges triple team. Fralix gets a hand on it, knocks it into the backcourt. Grubbs tried to save it in right to Smiley underneath to Davis. Davis puts a shot up and in. Great patience and head fake by John Davis underneath. Let two Trigg players go by, fouled by the third, and he'll go to the free throw line for a chance at a 3-point play. 30-14 as Caldwell County begins to pull away here late in the first half. Timeout is called. And I think that's his signal for a 30-second timeout, Bob. I wasn't sure it was different, so I'm going to assume it's a 30. We're going to
I know the
right
signal
here.
for 60 is that you it's kind of like a whirly bird.
Well, he didn't draw it out like it's going to be a full, so he kind of pointed at his shoulders. We're going to take it as a 30-second timeout. Keep it right here. Of course, timeouts brought to you by our friend Jeff Russo at Russo Law, located in downtown Princeton. Always ready to serve all of your legal needs. 2:07 left in the first half. Caldwell County on a big run as the Tigers lead this one 30-14. And Bob, good to be joined up in the broadcast area by Coach Earl tonight. Been away for a couple of games. Good to have Coach Earl back with us tonight on homecoming night. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw is good for Davis. And Caldwell County with the big lead at 31-14 as we go to 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Tigers have stayed man-to-man. Grubbs, left wing, gets it over to number 5, drives the lane, shot up, no good. That's Hayden Cunningham.
I think they're going to get Caden Fralix on that one.
Fralix with the foul. I'm going to see if I can pull up the scoring for Trigg County from the earlier contest a couple of weeks ago. Free throw good by Cunningham. The leading scorers in Katie's were Kendrick Adams with 16, Gavin Grubbs with 13, and Hayden Cunningham with 11. So Caldwell County's done a good job on those three early in this one.
And Caden's going to be replaced.
Free throw good.
For the final 1 minute, 50 seconds of the second quarter.
So it's Riley back in for Caldwell County. Fralix will take a seat. Davis brings it across the timeline. Into the left wing to Boyd. Boyd off a screen, pick and roll, work to perfection. Boyd to Smiley, 33-16 Tigers.
Great assist, great pass by Darren that time.
As simple a play as you'll learn in Little League basketball, work to perfection by Darian Boyd and Cole Smiley. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Davis takes it off of Cunningham. And the turnover gives it back to the Tigers with 1:18 to go in the first half.
Finkel's ran that pick and roll pretty effective.
How well I know. We'll tell that story one of these nights, Bob. And we may get to tell it tonight if Caldwell keeps this lead increasing like they have. We'll talk about that one maybe towards the fourth quarter. But yes, I'm very aware of that pick and roll for Finkel Fair Store. Shot by Boyd, no good. Thought he was fouled on the play. Gets back up as Trigg County comes back the other way. Underneath, all alone. Somebody forgot to cover number 24, Tay Thompson. And Trigg County with the bucket, back within 15. Caldwell County's going to hold for the last shot. Boyd's going to bring it to the right side. Trigg still far enough away to cut the time off. Now Boyd's going to drive the lane up and in.
They're going to count that bucket. Yeah, they've got to count that one.
Still 30 seconds. It looked like Caldwell County was going to hold for that last shot. Instead, cleared it out for Darian Boyd. Found a hole in the lane, puts the shot up off the board and in. And he'll get a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw to try to make it a three-point play. This one up and in. Boyd perfect from the line in the first half. And Caldwell County has doubled up Trigg County and a big block on the other end. Darian Boyd, as Cunningham tried to put up a three from the corner. Darian Boyd made Caldwell grateful they put a grate over the exit sign because Boyd hammered it into the wall. Trigg County, though, gets it into Adams on the inbounds pass. He takes it in left-handed off the board. Boyd brings it across the timeline. Double team slides that way, so he gives it up to Davis. Davis back to Boyd. 9 seconds left. Boyd looks between a couple of Trigg defenders, splits them, gives it over to Smiley. Smiley to Davis. Davis has 1 second on the clock. Shot up and good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer at the buzzer. And Caldwell County with a tremendous first half. It's the Tigers 39 and Trigg County 20. We'll be right back with
the Tigers aren't leaving the floor because maybe not sure what's going to go on, but maybe they're dressing in their dressing room, or we shall see.
May have been they are staying out on the court. Referees did grab their jackets, so they are going to the halftime. And introducing Mike Wynn here at halftime.
Mike's one of my
$15 years of service for Mike Wynn. And a standing ovation. And one of our good friends and golfing buddies too. I've played golf with Mike and his group several times. Always a joy to play with. Just an exceptional person. And a standing ovation for what he does here for the Tigers and Lady Tigers here at the Cab. So kind of an added special surprise here for us tonight as we get to see one of our friends recognized
great guy
in the form of Mike Wynn. 8:44 left in halftime. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the first half stats in just a couple of minutes, so stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
This is Donnie Baker, owner of Audubell Hearing Center, and I am surprised that so many people still haven't heard about our new office location here in Princeton. That's right, the best hearing aid in the world is now available in the Princeton Plaza. If you're experiencing hearing loss, call for a free hearing test, 270-554-1900. I'm Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubell.
Did you know you could be eligible for a rebate when you install a new propane water heater, a new propane range or cooktop, or a propane clothes dryer? You can even get a rebate for installing or replacing a water heater or your primary heating system. This great opportunity is made possible by the Kentucky Propane Education and Research Council, available to Kentucky residents only. There are specific guidelines and requirements, and funds are dispersed on a first-come, first-served basis. Contact Fortner Gas Princeton for details, 270-365-5545.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the Law Office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we offer special services to meet the needs of those with special needs.
What separates us from the rest is how much our people care.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we recognize that no two individuals are exactly alike, and no two people want exactly the same final arrangements either. We can help you make the choices that will both satisfy your wishes and meet your individual needs. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
KFC's world-famous extra crispy chicken. Now, imagine it glistening in hot honey sauce. Just think about the crispy, sweet heat. Now, it's in your sights. Reach for it. Almost there. Oops, this is a KFC radio commercial. But you can make your picture a reality by getting a hot honey tenders basket. KFC, it's finger-licking good. At participating KFCs for a limited time. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the Cab. We're at halftime. Caldwell County leads this one 39-20. This is the Farless Realty halftime show. Are you ready to sell your home? Call Farless Realty today and let a realtor sell it for you. Ready to buy a home? Don't waste precious time as interest rates are still reasonably low. They'll work hard to find you a home that will fit you, your family, and your budget. So contact Farless Realty today at 270-365-5058 or stop by 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. You can also check out all of their listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. Bob, the band here tonight, and they are bringing the cowbell and everything tonight.
Motivated, I would think the band members are motivated.
Somebody probably said we need more cowbell. They brought it tonight along with the Tigers, who have brought it on the floor tonight. Lead this one 39-20. And Bob, you have all the first half stats.
And really, it's been the Tigers do not want to take their foot off the gas when they come back out. Out to a 19-point lead here at halftime, leading 39-20 over the Trigg County Wildcats. They outscored the Wildcats 15-8 in the first quarter, outscored them 24-12 in the second quarter to take that 19-point lead here at halftime, 39-20. Caldwell County led in the first half by Darian Boyd with 14 points, three 2-point field goals, and 8 out of 8 from the free throw line. Darian also with 4 assists tonight in the first half, 14 points for him. 10 points for John Davis on 3 2-point field goals, that 3-point field goal that ended the first half, and 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe for his 10 points. 5 points for Cole Smiley on 2 field goals and 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. 4 points for Caden Fralix on a field goal, 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. 4 points for Trip Branch on a 3-pointer and 1 out of 1 from the free throw line, that resulting a 3-point basket, and Tripp was able to turn it into a 4-point play in the second quarter, and 2 points from Darius Riley in the first half on a field goal. Total of 39 points here for the Tigers. The Tigers shooting on fire from the field as well as at the free throw line. 13 out of 14 from the free throw line tonight.
Good job.
And we'll talk about, we've already mentioned how well they are in statewide rankings, but just really a tremendous shooting basketball team. Trigg County tonight with 20 points, 8 in the first quarter, 12 in the second. They're led by Jacoby Bridges with 8 points, 2 two-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal, 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe for 8 points, 3 points for Gavin Grubbs on a 3-pointer, 3 points from Kendrick Adams on a field goal, and 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe. 2 points from Hayden Cunningham on 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe, and 2 points from Tay Thompson on a field goal. Total of 20 points for Trigg County. Trigg County shooting well at the free throw line, 4 out of 4. And as I remember in Katie's, I think we ended the first half with both teams shooting 100% from the line in Katie's. So you don't want to foul any of these kids here. And Trigg County has committed 9 fouls in the first half. Caldwell County only with 6. So a great shooting night so far. A lot of spirit on the floor, a lot of spirit in the crowd. And we don't want it to burn out here at halftime.
No, not much better start could be imagined for Caldwell County, as these two teams played about 3 quarters very close. They even tied at times through 3 quarters of play, or in the third quarter occasion before Caldwell pulled away for the 14-point win. But tonight, it's been all Tigers. We talked about their shooting in the pregame show, how it ranked not only in the aspect of the second region, but statewide. And they're not doing anything tonight to hurt those rankings.
They have not hurt their rankings at all tonight. In fact, I think John has only 1 3-point attempt, Tripp maybe 3, and Darian maybe 1. So 2 out of 6 is really outstanding shooting. We're just about ready for the third quarter. The third quarter be brought to you by Cozy Living, Interiors and Boutique, Baby Furniture, beautiful furniture, gifts, and registry. Stop in and see Pam. See what kind of discounts. I understand there's a 14% discount out on the floor for various and sundry things. So stop by and see Pam while you're out there. Meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And third quarter is almost upon us. And Caldwell County will inbound the ball at side midcourt to start the third quarter. And for the call here, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County with the first possession. They put it in play to Boyd. Trigg County's going back man-to-man. Boyd takes care of that right off the bat. Down the lane, untouched. Finger roll layup, 41-20, Caldwell County. Tigers definitely not looking ahead to next Tuesday night's matchup with UHA. They've come out tonight with that intensity right off the bat. Boyd went for the steal, a little too much body contact. He'll pick up the foul near midcourt on Bridges. But great focus and great intensity tonight, both offensively and defensively for the Tigers.
Darren's first foul of the game.
First foul on the Tigers of the half. Trigg gets it in, looks across to Adams. Adams goes up, shot in, and it's going to be Blaine. And Jamari is having a little bit of a tough night tonight in the foul category. I think that's going to be his third. Getting set to pop that one up. 3 fouls on Blaine. That'll send Adams to the line to try to finish off a 3-point play. This one up, no good. Rebound comes down, Darian Boyd. Boyd pushes it for Caldwell County, drives through the lane, basically tackled. And the foul is going to go on Trigg County's number 12. I think they got Adams with the foul. That's the third on Adams. Quick inbound to Davis from 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Adams. John Davis had an open look from the corner, just couldn't get that one to go. Trigg County back the other way. Grubbs looks underneath, wanted number 22. That's Vaughn. Well over his head. Good defensive play underneath by the Tigers.
They had Kendrick surrounded and obviously could not go after the ball.
So at least 2 Trigg players with 3 fouls. And Caldwell County with Blaine with 3. Darian Boyd kicks it into the corner to Fralix. Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer. Caden Fralix.
Another assist by Darian.
Yeah, Boyd and all the Tigers really sharing the ball well tonight, as they have been for some time now. An over-the-back pass to save it in by Fralix to Boyd. Boyd hands it off to Blaine, and Blaine has the layup. 46-22 Tigers. And a violation on the inbound pass by Trigg County is going to give it right back to Caldwell County.
Trigg County with 3 turnovers here early in the third quarter. And I think the Tigers have scored on at least the first 2.
And the referee's holding up play for just a second. Now they hand it to Smiley, who will inbound to Boyd. Boyd out to Davis. To Smiley in the corner. He'll put the jumper up and good. 3-pointer. Cole Smiley. Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer. 49-22.
Everybody's hot tonight, Dennis. That's what you like to see.
Adams has it for Trigg. Back to Grubbs, top of the key. Grubbs goes off a moving screen, not called. Now he gets it off to the other Grubbs underneath to number 22, Vaughn. Vaughn up and in with the short jumper inside, 49-24. Trigg back out in that 1-3-1. We're going to try to trap out of this as Caldwell comes a little bit closer. Over to Boyd. He'll try a long 3. Bounces around, no good. Rebound to Fralix, up and in. Fralix with a Farmers Bank shot. And Caldwell County dominating in just about every aspect of this ball game tonight. Adams has it, hands off to Grubbs. Grubbs, top of the key, underneath. Nice little give and go down to number 22, Vaughn. Vaughn with an easy bucket. Tigers still lead 51-26. Underneath to Smiley. Smiley gives it over to Blaine. And Blaine's going to pick up his 4th on a charge.
I believe Coach K is just going to let Jamarius play. Get it? Well, no, here comes a sub.
Yeah, Trip Branch getting up off the bench for Blaine. Trigg County works it around now, top of the key. They're looking to go inside more. Adams is posting up Fralix, goes out of bounds on the pass as Adams tried to get rid of it to Vaughn. Goes off Vaughn's fingertips and out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball as Branch comes in and Blaine will take a seat. Caldwell County's Davis walks it up, gets it into the corner to Fralix. Fralix tried to go underneath to Smiley. Smiley couldn't handle a steal by Trigg County. They go back the other way. Ball loose after the missed shot by Grubbs. Grubbs has his pass picked off by Fralix. Fralix 1-on-3, takes it to the rim, has it blocked, kept inbounds by Trigg County. Now it's Grubbs out to Bridges. Bridges loses control. Davis has the ball underneath. And there's going to be a tie-up situation. Possession arrow is going to go with Trigg County.
Trigg is just not handling the ball at all tonight. They had 4-on-none fast break there.
And missed the layup. Grubbs to Grubbs on the inbounds. They get it into the corner to Bridges. They're really trying to work to Adams underneath. Adams goes up and in, and he's fouled on the play. Right now, Caldwell County has Fralix on Adams, and there's quite a bit of a size advantage for Trigg County in that one. They're trying to post up Adams quite a bit more here in the third quarter.
He had to work for that one. I mean, it was not easy.
And the ball works to the side and then in down low as Adams misses the free throw. Caldwell County's going to have a little backside help. Quick outlet pass all the way down to Davis, up and in. John Davis got behind the Trigg defense, got the pass. Now Trigg tries to go over. It's number 23, Bridges. Bridges out to Grubbs. Good recovery by Caldwell County as Trigg wanted to run. Grubbs will fire a 3 from the left side. No good. Boyd with the big rebound. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Boyd takes it all the way, dishes off to Davis. Short jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Adams. Adams pass up the court, deflected at midcourt by Caden Fralix. It'll stay Wildcat basketball with 3:52 to go in the third quarter. Caldwell leading this one 53-28. Grubbs gets it into Bridges. Good job by Smiley. They wanted to go to Adams underneath. Smiley showed some help on the backside of Adams. Trigg had to pull it back out down top of the key to Grubbs. And He called that on Branch, but actually Grubbs pushed his own player towards Branch to set a screen. Tripped the wrong place at the wrong time for that one. He'll pick up his fifth foul of the half on Caldwell County. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you by Russo Law of downtown Princeton. Always ready to serve all of your legal needs. A little bit of a frantic pace here in the third quarter, Bob, as Trigg County is trying to run and catch up. Caldwell County has had some fast break points off of turnovers scored early in the quarter and lead this one right now by 25 points, 53-28. Girls action to follow this one. Teams come out of the timeout back onto the court. And a little happy birthday going on from the Caldwell Crazies on the far side. Didn't pick up who it was, but a good rendition. Bridges on the inbounds play for Trigg County. Three-point attempt, no good. Smiley had it slapped away by number 10. That's Thompson. Trigg County out of the timeout comes with full court press. They get it down to Smiley. Smiley played it back out toward Boyd. Instead, Bridges picks it off, puts a shot up, no good. Boyd gets the rebound. Boyd dribbles between three players, drops it off in the lane to Smiley. Smiley puts a shot up, but I think they may call this foul on the floor.
I think it's on Kendrick Adams, and
that's
it is.
A fourth on Adams. Trigg County has really tried to go to him here in the third quarter, but he'll have to come out of the ball game now with 4 fouls. And into the ball game is going to be Vaughn. Caldwell gets it into Davis, right back to Fralix, underneath, up and in. Farmers bank shot. Hayden Fralix, 55-30. Tigers going to stay man-to-man. Davis on Grubbs. Now it's to Bridges, back to Thompson. Thompson goes off a screen from Vaughn. Nothing there. They get it back out to Grubbs. Top of the key, drives down towards Vaughn. Vaughn kicks it back out, inside out. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound all the way at the free throw line to Davis. Davis tried to bounce pass. Tap back to him, no good. Smiley with the rebound, no good. Davis with the rebound. Davis went up for the shot, and he's going to be fouled on the play.
Great action.
Davis going to the free throw line, Bob. John Davis really sold that one. It looked like he was going to pass the ball, felt the contact, so he made the attempt to go up for the shot and is actually going to get rewarded with a couple of free throws. First one up and in. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws for John Davis. Caldwell County having an exceptional night from the free throw line. Boyd's going to come out for a little bit of a rest, along with Smiley. Into the game is East and Riley for Caldwell County. Free throw by Davis, good. Biggest lead of the night now at 27. Bridges drives, drops it out of bounds, just got away from him. And it's going to be Tiger basketball on the turnover. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Caldwell County in control of this one. They get it inbound to Branch. Branch drives it into the corner to East. Back out to Davis. Turned down to three. Davis is going to drive the lane. Wanted to drop it down to Branch. Picked off by Terrell for Trigg County. Terrell gets it out to Grubbs. Into the corner to Bridges. Turns down to three, as does Grubbs. Grubbs drives the lane. Left-handed shot. No good. And foul is going to be called on Tripp Branch.
Tripp picking up his third.
And not a lot of contact there, just sold really well by Grubbs, as he'll go to the free throw line for two, in and out.
Trigg County perfect in the first half. So far in the second half, 0 for 3.
So Gavin Grubbs will get a second. This one up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Thompson for Trigg County. Gets it over to Kyron Grubbs, back out to Bridges. He'll try a three, top of the key, no good. Fralix had the rebound, knocked out of his hands and out of bounds by Grubbs. And it'll be Tiger basketball. Minute 55 left here in the third quarter, as the Tigers will put it in play against full court pressure. Into Riley. Riley tried to go back to Davis, has it knocked out of bounds. We'll start this one all over with Davis on the baseline. Davis out to Branch, to Boyd. 2-on-1. Boyd goes up and in. Farmers Bank shot, Darian Boyd. Caldwell County pulling away, 29-point lead now, 59-30. Riley guarding Thompson. He gets it over to Grubbs. Grubbs will try a three. No good. Davis had the rebound, kicked it back in. Grubbs missed the shot off the save by Davis. Davis comes down with the rebound, and he's fouled. See where they get that on.
Keon Thompson for his fourth.
So 4 on Thompson. That's going to bring Cunningham off the bench for the Wildcats. 5 team fouls on Trigg County. Caldwell County had East on a breakaway. Didn't see him. They give it to Riley. Drives the lane up and in. Darius Riley with the bucket. And the route is officially on now, I would say, Bob. Late in the third quarter, 31-point lead.
We could get a running clock here before you know it.
Yeah, a couple more baskets. A hold here. Trigg throws it away underneath. They were going for Terrell. One-hand shove pass underneath. Gets well by him. Trigg's going to pull the pressure off as Caldwell County has handled that easily. The last one on an easy layup by Darian Boyd. Caldwell brings it in the front court. They try the alley-oop. Great pass up and in. Davis to Boyd. You can see Boyd setting that one up from the corner right in front of the student section. Pointed to the basket, and a great pass by Davis, rim high, as Boyd lays it in. 63-30. Caldwell County with the biggest margin yet. Grubbs wants to go underneath to Terrell. Nice pass over the defender, up and in for Terrell. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Davis pulls up his dribble, looks for East out front. They change his mind, gets it to Branch. Branch double teams, tried to go back to East, telegraphed it a little bit. Grubbs able to pick it off. Caldwell County back the other way with the steal is Davis on a back tap by East. Down to Riley, up and in. Great court vision by Darian Boyd. Had Riley on the right block. And that's the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County 65, Trigg County 32. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Scott has not been blessed with the best of health. He takes several pills every day. It's hard to keep up with refills and possible side effects. That's why Scott counts on his friends at Princeton Drugstore. They help fill all his meds at once, saving him time and frustration over what's needed and when. They look for ways to save Scott money, and coupons for cost savings are at PrincetonDrugstore.com. Scott knows they care about him and his family. They have for well over 3 generations. Princeton Drugstore, standing the test of time.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And we're back here at the cab. The fourth quarter coming up. Caldwell County out to a 65-32 lead, outscoring Trigg in that third quarter, 26-12. It's a rout. No other way to explain it. The fourth quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And for the call here in the fourth quarter, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County with the possession. Boyd brings it across half court, man-to-man defense. He goes off a pick by Smiley, drives the lane up and in. Farmers Bank shot on the layup by Darian Boyd. 35-point lead.
And this is where this is a running clock now.
Grubbs has it on the right wing for the Wildcats. Cross-court pass to Cunningham. Cunningham tries to drive on East. Up, misses the layup. Terrell with the rebound, misses. Another rebound by Trigg County, misses, and it's Boyd pulling it down finally for the Tigers. He'll get it across, pull it up out at the top of the key. Step back move. They leave him wide open. And they pay Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Darian Boyd, you can't leave Darian Boyd that wide open and forget that he has the ball of all the Caldwell players, 70-32. Easiest shot of the night from long range by Boyd. Caldwell County having a big night. We're going to have several players to talk about in between games tonight. Trigg shot up and gets the roll. That's number 2, Kyron Grubbs, with the bucket for Trigg County. Bob, I expected Caldwell to win. I never dreamed there would be a running clock in this ball game.
I thought it would be a dogfight.
Cross-court pass. They get it back to Boyd. Boyd kicks it out to Davis. Davis from the elbow. Good.
Another assist from Darian. Darian playing a tremendous ball game tonight.
Of course, we don't track assists or rebounds. We may check with Scott at halftime and check and see. Darian's got to be getting close to maybe a triple-double tonight. Shot by Trigg County off the front of the rim, no good. Boyd chases down the loose ball and will bring it back up for the Tigers. Drives the lane, kicks it to the corner to Riley. Riley drives the baseline, up and in. Farmer's bank shot, Darius Riley.
And I have Darian with 7 assists right now. Assist by him on that play.
Timeout called on the floor. It's going to be Caldwell County with the 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Russo Law. Russo Law of downtown Princeton, ready to serve all of your legal needs. And Bob, I'm not sure this is a strategy timeout or just to get a couple of players in off the bench.
I think that's what it is, Dennis. And our free throw shooting tonight is 15 out of 16. And we closed out the Crittenden game with 10 in a row. I went back and checked that. So Caldwell County has hit 25 out of their last 26 free throws.
Wow.
And John Davis has now hit 17 in a row.
So a great job. That's one of the reasons they're ranked so high, not only in the second region, but in the state in the free throw shooting category. Another great night here for the Tigers. Trigg County with possession out of the timeout. Jabrion Spikes into the game for Caldwell County. Almost comes up with a steal in the first 5 seconds he's in the ball game. Taps it into backcourt. Trigg chases it down. They'll bring it back up.
T.J. Ray in the ball game for the Tigers.
Ray goes off a pick by Adams. Trigg gets it down and blocked by East. That was number 24, Thompson, with the shot. East rejects it, picked up by Caldwell County. Riley sees an opening in the lane, goes up.
They're going to get him for a charge.
And just a little out of control of Darius Riley. He's going to get called for the charge on the play.
He was out of control, but it looked like the guy was moving into him.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was set. 17th foul on the Tigers. First on Riley on the night. Easy pickoff by T.J. Ray. Ray drops it off to East. East reverses. No good. Rebound comes down to Trigg County's Grubbs. Grubbs to Cunningham. He'll try a three from the right side. Good. Hayden Cunningham with the bucket. 74-37. Spikes with the basketball for Caldwell County. And the Tigers throwing it away a little bit. It's not a time where you want to get real flashy. You just take care of the ball and let the clock run as Cunningham puts it up off the board. 74-39. Trigg County comes with the pressure. Spikes breaks it, gets to the sideline, over to East. East to Ray. Ray pulls it back out to Riley. Riley puts the dribble on Grubbs, gets it over to Spikes. Spikes to Riley, into the corner to Ray. Ray underneath the Smiley. Smiley goes up and in. Nice across the body pass by T.J. Ray on the assist. Cole Smiley with the bucket, 76-39 Tigers. Cunningham tries to drive on Spikes. They get it down low to Adams. Adams shot up over Smiley, good. Left-handed hook for Adams, and it's 76-41. 3:30 left to go. Riley drives the lane, shot up and in. Darius Riley with the bucket. Trigg quickly the other way. Cunningham will try a three, good from the right wing. Trigg County trying to mount a comeback as they are down 24 now with 3:15 to go. 34. Smiley, everybody's hitting tonight, Bob. Smiley for 3 with a Goodwin Insurance three-pointer.
We got our two bigs in there right now at Jude East and Cole Smiley.
Grubbs gets it to Cunningham. Cunningham goes off a pick from Adams. Gets it back to Grubbs. Little chant for Layton Hammett going up amongst the crazies. I think he'll be checking in here in just a second. Adams down low, and Smiley's going to pick up the foul defensively. Clock stopped at 2:26.
For the free throws.
Adams free throw, no good.
Adams and Trigg County continues their 0 streak here in the second half at the free throw line. 0 for 5 right now.
A lot of new players on the court now as Viverette and Hammett get into the ball game. Adams will get one more. This one no good. TJ Ray had it knocked away, picked it up on the sideline, drives it himself, goes up, has it blocked out of bounds by Thompson. It'll stay Tiger basketball.
He didn't use that John Davis hesitation move.
No. He had a head of steam like he was going to throw it down, but at 5'6", that was going to be tough. Tigers put the shot up. That's Viverette from the sideline. I think Hammett's going to get called for the foul on the rebound attempt. TJ Ray has been one of our favorite players to watch all season when he gets in the game. He's going to be outsized just about every time he steps on the court, but that doesn't stop his effort.
Not at all. And TJ battling the flu all of last week, played Monday night in Dawson, didn't play Tuesday night.
Cunningham misses the shot, rebound to Viverette. Gets it to Spikes. Spikes dribbles across the lane, has it knocked away, gets it back. Whistle does blow. We're going to call a jump ball situation, and that'll give it back over to Trigg County. Basically, Bob, you've got the JV team right now on the floor for the Tigers.
Exactly.
Jaden Vaughn in the ball game for the first time for Trigg County, along with number 1, Tyler Ahart. Man-to-man defense by the Tigers. Trigg has it to Grubbs, knocked away, steal, Viverette. Viverette wanted to go cross court to East. Go ahead and shoot that ball, young man. You're just into the ball game. Take it down the lane.
Viverette with a steal and a rebound down here on their missed free throw.
Spikes looks to get it in. Gets it into Viverette. Has it knocked away by Thompson. Thompson over to Grubbs. Grubbs to Ahart. Ahart back to Thompson. 39 seconds left on the clock. Caldwell County in a rout as Ahart has it back. Over to Amari Grubbs. Has it knocked away, stolen by TJ Ray. And Caldwell County, if Trigg will back off on this one, we'll let them dribble it out. Instead, it's Hammett with the ball. Trigg County goes at Hammett. Has it stolen away. And Caldwell County hustling back after it. Ball loose on the floor. Thompson picks it up, drives to the lane, puts the shot up and in with 5 seconds to go. And that'll be the end of it. Caldwell County in impressive fashion tonight over Trigg County. It was the Tigers 81 and the Wildcats 46. We'll be back with the Trilogy postgame show coming your way in about 3 minutes, so stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Restaurant in Princeton or Marion. Maria specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Or you might want to try the new street tacos. Tacos de asada, tacos de carnita, or tacos de chorizo. La Potosina is now open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9:30. And Sundays, 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
At Pennyrile Electric, we're helping to develop the stars of tomorrow today. Pennyrile Electric will present 14 $1,000 scholarships to let students in our service area shine to their fullest potential and become guiding lights for future generations. Scholarships will be awarded to students enrolling in 2- or 4-year college programs and vocational and technical training. Scholarship applications are available at each of our locations, or you can download it at precc.com. That's precc.com.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002990.
Serving Caldwell County since 1950. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
Most people's New Year's resolution consists of getting in shape. This year, get support with your fitness goals. At Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton, they offer advanced sports training and conditioning, agility and tumbling, gymnastics, as well as a variety of fitness classes such as cardio kickboxing, yoga, and ultimate fit. You're never too old or young to join, and your first 2 weeks are free. Call 270-601-1824 and be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
This is Brad Harrelson, a financial advisor with Encompass Wealth Management. I've been partnered with the Woodall Insurance Agency for the past 13 years. In just the same way the Woodall Agency has worked hard to be your local insurance agent, I want to be the person you think of for your financial advice. So give me a call at 365-5541 or stop by our office in Princeton to discuss your financial future. You'll be glad you did.
It's here now. The all-new 2019 Silverado from Chevrolet with the steely-eyed front end that will surely grab your attention. Space, comfort, and convenience all found in its accommodating interior with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi makes communicating simple. The new Silverado is mostly steel, unlike Ford, who went with aluminum for better fuel mileage. The Silverado gets you 22 mpg on highway and a stronger truck. The all-new Chevrolet Silverado will still be the most dependable, longest-lasting truck you will ever own. Tri-Suse Incorporated, Highway 91, Princeton.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the law office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
The scorebook is closed on this game. It's time for the Caldwell County postgame show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
There we go. Back to the cab. Caldwell County in impressive fashion tonight. Pulled away early from Trigg County and kept the foot on the pedal the whole night, Bob, as they come out and take care of business. 81-46 over Trigg County. Actually a running clock late in the third quarter on that one, early in the fourth quarter.
Something that you did not expect, Dennis,
no,
because as we mentioned earlier, they played us tight for 3 quarters over in Katie's, and we only able to pull away late in that game.
They ended up winning by 14 over there, but it was a fight in Katie's tonight. Caldwell County did everything right. Free throw shooting, outside shooting, rebounding, took care of the ball, low on turnovers, high on assists. So a good night for the Tigers as they kind of set the tone for what they're going to bring to the gym hopefully next Tuesday night against the region's #1 team in University Heights.
Well, I think it'll be a dogfight. I agree with you. I thought we might be looking a little bit ahead, but with the crazies in here tonight and this big crowd for homecoming, their first couple trips up and down the floor, you knew they were ready to play.
Absolutely. We'll keep an eye out for Coach K as he comes over for his interview. But, Bob, if you want to go ahead with the stats, we'll at least get Caldwell County's in.
Caldwell County winning tonight, 81-46 over Trigg County. 35-point victory. Caldwell County outscoring the Wildcats in the third quarter 26-12 and outscoring them in the fourth quarter 16-14. Caldwell County led tonight by Darian Boyd with 27 points, 14 in the first half, 13 in the second half. I have Darian with 7 assists, and I know he was in double digits rebound-wise. The Tigers place 4 men in double figures, something that they've been doing quite a bit here lately. Next in line, scoring-wise, 16 points, John Davis. 10 in the first half, 6 in the second half. For his 16, 13 points for Cole Smiley. Glad to see him pick it up a little bit. He had 3 two-point field goals tonight and 2 threes and 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe, resulting in 13 points, getting 5 in the first half, 8 in the second half. The last Tiger in double figure was Caden Fralix with 11 points, 4 in the first half, 7 in the second half. And next, Darius Riley just about got to the double figure mark with 8 points on 4 field goals. 4 points for Trip Branch, all coming in the first half. 2 points for Jamarius Blaine, that coming in the second half. And those are your 81 points for the Tigers. The Tigers tonight with, by my record, 14 turnovers. The Tigers tonight, 15 out of 16 from the charity stripe. Trigg County with only 26 points in the second half. Led tonight by only 1 player in double figures. Led tonight by Hayden Cunningham with 10 points. 2 in the first half, 8 in the second half. 9 points for Kendrick Adams. 3 in the first half, 6 in the second half. For his 9, 8 points for Jacoby Bridges, all coming in the first half. 6 points for Keon Thompson, 2 first half, 4 in the second half. 4 points for Kyron Vaughn, all coming in the second half. 3 points for Gavin Grubbs, first half only for his 3. 2 points for Kyron Guess, coming in the second half. 2 points for Tay Thompson, coming in the first half. And 2 points for Sean Terrell, coming in the second half. Trigg County was 0 for 7 at the free throw line in the second half, so their shooting not only disappeared from the floor, it disappeared from the free throw line. And tonight, they were 4 of 4 in the first half, 0 for 7 in the second half, total of 4 out of 11 for the Wildcats tonight. The Wildcats, 11 turnovers in the second half, a total of 20 for the game. So Caldwell County just outstanding, Dennis, in all facets of the game.
Yeah, they put the defensive clamps down on Trigg County early, shot the ball well tonight, so a good job by the Tigers. This is the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show, brought to you by our friends at Trilogy. They offer all kinds of fitness training, including gymnastics, kickboxing, yoga, you name it, and Trilogy has it. They're open 7 days a week. Your first 2 weeks visits are free to try. So give them a call at 270-601-1824 and be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports. Bob, still no sign of Coach K. I'm not sure if he's going to come up for the post-game interview or not tonight. So we'll keep an eye out for him. But a big game for Caldwell County. Again, 81-46 as the Tigers have 2 games left on the schedule now. A big game on Tuesday night, and we're going to cover it. UHA, Caldwell County from Hopkinsville, will be on the air on Tuesday night at 7:15. Game time is set to tip off at 7:30.
Dennis, I'm going to run down and check the Trigg County.
Okay, you
and
go ahead.
I'll be right back.
We may take a break and see if Coach K is going to come up before we get ready for girls action here at the Cab, as Caldwell County Lady Tigers and the Trigg County Lady Wildcats will go at it in just a minute. I'll tell you what, John, we'll take a quick break, see if Coach K is going to come up. If not, we'll go into the pregame show and start breaking down the Lady Tigers and Lady Wildcats. We'll do that in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Donnie Baker, owner of Audubell Hearing Center, and I am surprised that so many people still haven't heard about our new office location here in Princeton. That's right, the best hearing aid in the world is now available in the Princeton Plaza. If you're experiencing hearing loss, call for a free hearing test, 270-554-1900. I'm Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubell.
For authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Pontecina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Or you might want to try the new street tacos. Tacos de asada, tacos de carnita, or tacos de chorizo. La Pontecina is now open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9:30. And Sundays, 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Pontecina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Traveling can be great. Traveling on vacation, to see family, to a great spot to shop. But traveling to get your health care? Not so much. Caldwell Medical Center provides top-quality surgical services right here at home. Our surgeon, Dr. Sue Petty, and her skilled team provide outpatient, laparoscopic, and general surgery services to you in your own community so that you can be with your friends and family during your treatment and recovery. To learn more, you can contact Caldwell Medical Associates at 270-365-0332. That's 270-365-0332.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002990.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
The game is not far away. It's time for the Caldwell County pregame show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And we are back at the cab. Just about 8 minutes before we tip off the girls' action here tonight. Again, the final on the boys' side, it was Caldwell County in a runaway, 81-46 tonight over the Trigg County Wildcats. Caldwell County led tonight by Darian Boyd. Big 27-point performance, flirted with a triple-double, 7 assists, and a ton of rebounds tonight. A couple other players, actually 3 other players in double digits. John Davis with 16, Caden Fralix with 11, and Cole Smiley with 13. So a good night for the Tigers as they get set to hit the road next Tuesday night and take on the region's #1 team, University Heights Blazers, featuring Kiki Tandy. That'll be a whale of a matchup coming up on Tuesday night here on WPKY. We'll have coverage beginning at 7:15 with the Goodwin Insurance pregame show, and then tip off for that one about 7:30. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back. When we come back, we will start breaking down the Lady Tigers game tonight against the Lady Wildcats. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes, so stay tuned for that. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Famous extra crispy chicken. Now, imagine it glistening in hot honey sauce. Just think about the crispy, sweet heat. Now, it's in your sights. Reach for it. Almost there. Oops, this is a KFC radio commercial. But you can make your picture a reality by getting a hot honey tenders basket. KFC, it's finger looking good. At participating KFCs for a limited time, prices may vary. Tax extra.
Here's a reminder from your Princeton Electric Plant Board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we're family owned and managed by people who care more about you.
What separates us from the rest is how much our people care.
During your most difficult hours, you deserve the most understanding and caring service available. That is what you get at Morgan's Funeral Home. That's what separates us from the rest. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
What does your morning sound like?
Itsy bitsy spider, rock-a-bye baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're in between games as the Caldwell County Tigers easily took care of Trigg County tonight by a score of 81-46, getting set for action in the girls matchup tonight. This is the Goodwin Insurance pregame show brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance today for a free quote. Of course, homecoming tonight here at the Cab took place about 5:30 tonight. You can check out the YouTube replay of that on WPKYonline.com as Katie Franklin was crowned homecoming queen tonight. Also in her court, seniors Jordan Cummins and Peyton Young, along with junior attendant Bella McConnell, sophomore attendant Carson Parker, and freshman attendant Jillian Schote. So congratulations to all those young ladies, and especially to the queen tonight, Katie Franklin. Caldwell County Lady Tigers come into tonight at 11-13 on the season. Trigg County just above them statistically in the second region at 12-14. Caldwell County off a big win against Dawson back on February 7th, just last night. Had a running clock back on. Yeah, seems like you start mixing a lot of these games.
Seems like a week and a half ago.
We've had games every night, but Wednesday this week's been a lot of fun for us getting to cover a lot of these games, especially this week. But last night took care of Dawson handily, 60-34. Coach Thomas really pleased in the postgame with the play of her players, especially the way Peyton Young came out and was shooting the ball in that first half. I think she had, if I'm not mistaken, 14 points in the first half, ended up with 4 threes on the night, or maybe it was 16 and had 5 threes on the night. She was hitting the threes well in the first half. Got the attention of Dawson in that second half. Caldwell able to spread it around fairly well in that ball game, but they're going to take on Trigg County tonight. They beat Trigg County on January 22nd by a score of 71-58. In another game that Caldwell County looked really good over in Katie's. We were able to interview a couple of the players that night, point guard Jada Boyd and shooting guard Peyton Young in that one. They had great games that night as well. So we're expecting more of the same here. Great atmosphere as both teams are warming up right now. Caldwell Crazies are in overflow seating tonight, I guess you would call it. They have people on the floor. Every seat's taken. You've got the band here tonight on homecoming night, so a great atmosphere, a large crowd here early tonight as they had the homecoming ceremonies about 5:30 this afternoon before the boys' game. See if we can pull up some of Caldwell's stats. They are updated. We'll see some of the leading scorers here for Caldwell County. As we said, they are 11-13 on the season, being led in scoring by Bella McConnell. She's just a tenth of a point shy of 14 points a game. Then you've got J.C. Jaggers at 10.5 a game. Jada Boyd 7.7. Peyton Young's average increasing up to 5 a game, so good to see her really shooting the ball well. As far as rebounding, a player we've talked about a lot has moved into second place in that and less than 1 point away from being in the team lead. Bella McConnell right now leading, averaging about 8 a game, almost 8 a game. But right behind her and coming up quickly is Carson Parker. Carson had to set out a couple of games with concussion protocol, but Carson averaging about 7 rebounds a game coming into tonight. So she's a big part of what this Caldwell County Lady Tiger team can do when she's on the floor. She brings a lot of energy, does a good job. I really like, although we didn't see it against Dawson, didn't really have to because the man pressure was working. But against a team maybe like Trigg County and assuredly against a McCracken County next week, you're going to see a lot of 3-2 zone that Caldwell County has played quite a bit. And we love the play of Carson Parker in the middle top of that zone.
And Dennis, I'll take it from here. You've been talking nonstop here for at least 6 minutes,
Well,
7
we were
minutes.
looking for Coach K, Bob, and we never did. We saw him walk across the front and talk to one of the parents. I'm not sure if maybe one of the players were injured or sick or something, but we'll just ask Coach K on Tuesday night, maybe after the UHA game, if there were any troubles. But we're getting set to tip this one off. First, the starting lineups, and for that, I'll turn it over to my broadcast partner, Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Trigg County.
Starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Wildcats of Trigg County. At guard number 3, Emily Knopfsinger.
Number 3 coming out first for Trigg County, Emily Knopfsinger. Number 12 is Bethany Stallings coming out. Number 1, Riley Bush. Number 25 is Audrey Phillips. And number 35 is Marley Reynolds, your 5 starter for the Trigg County Lady Wildcats. And for the Lady Tigers, number 3, Peyton Young starting. Number 12, Lucy Goffinette coming out. Number 21, Jada Boyd. Number 31, J.C. Jaggers. Number 20, Bella McConnell will round out with a starting lineup for our Lady Tigers. Remind you the first quarter tonight is brought to you by Cozy Living, Interiors and Boutique, located on Northfield Drive next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and see Pam, see what kind of discount specials that she's got going. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Officials now, teams are assembled on the floor. Referee moving into the jump circle and the tip. And for the call here in the first quarter, my broadcast buddy, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County takes a tip sponsored by Farless Realty. They missed the layup, and they'll come back the other way. Trigg County drives into the lane. They try to work it down to Reynolds, stolen away by McConnell. McConnell tries to take it herself among 3, maybe 4 Trigg defenders. Now McConnell tied up in the corner, gets it off to Goffinette. Lucy Goffinette comes back out, hands it off to Boyd. Caldwell County will reset the offense from the top of the key with Boyd. Over to Young. Young guarded by number 12, Stallings. They get it to Jaggers. Jaggers thought about the lane, drags a pivot foot, and she's going to be called for a travel. So not the greatest start in the world for the Lady Tigers tonight. 2 trips, 0 points as Trigg County brings it back the other way with Emily Knopfsinger. Caldwell County is going to be in man defense. They get it over to Phillips. Phillips drives the lane up, no good. McConnell with the rebound. Neither team has scored in the first two possessions. Down low to Goffinette. Back out to McConnell. She'll try a long three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it over to Knopfsinger. Over to Bush. Bush, the leading scorer on the season. The only Lady Wildcat in double figures on the season, averaging 10 points a game. Bush takes it to the basket, misses the shot, but she gets fouled on the play. First foul of the game is going to go against Peyton Young. Bush with the free throw, no good. Bush's second shot rims out also. Ball tipped back by McConnell, rolls into the hands of Jada Boyd. Boyd crossover dribble, top of the key. Runner up off the board. Farmer's bank shot, good for Jada Boyd. Trigg County gets away with a travel, throws the ball away into the hands of Goffinette. Goffinette gets it to Boyd. Boyd dumps it off at the elbow to McConnell. Top of the key to Jaggers. Jaggers will let it fly from three off the side of the rim. No good. McConnell fights for it. Goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. It'll be Trigg County basketball. Bob, a fun week. This is our fifth game of the week tonight. Games on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and 2 tonight. Been a lot of fun this week as the season begins to wind down.
It's been a not a long week, but we've been busy every week, every night this week.
Trigg County almost throws it away. Now they do across the end line. Great pressure defense. Peyton Young, Lucy Goffinette put the tag team on over there on the Tiger logo. Caused Trigg County to turn it over. And Boyd will bring it up for the Lady Tigers. We played just over 2 minutes of basketball, 2-0 Caldwell County. Goffinette sets the screen, pick and roll, intercepted by Bush. Bush gets it to Knopfsinger, down to number 25, shot up, no good. That's Adari Phillips. And Phillips will go to the free throw line. Second foul on Peyton Young. That'll quickly get Carson Parker off the bench. Free throw good. First points of the ball game for Trigg County. And I'm sure that's not the start Peyton Young wanted after an exciting night being in the homecoming court. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Trigg County, but it's Carson Parker just into the game, gets the rebound, hands it off to Boyd. Boyd wanted to go underneath the Jaggers. That one's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Goffinette to put it in play. Gets it to McConnell. McConnell fouled on the play. Has the shot blocked. And it's Bush coming up with the basketball. All the way down in the corner. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Bush. Shot missed by Phillips. They get it back to Phillips. Over to number 12, Stallings. Stallings to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger takes a screen by Reynolds over to Bush. Bush is going to try to drive on Parker. Good recovery by Parker. Actually got a hand on it. Now it's McConnell hits the floor trying to get the steal. Trigg County able to come back up with it. Knopfsinger drives the lane. Shot up. No good. Jada Boyd goes up for the rebound. And we're quickly back the other way. Boyd tries to out dribble the entire defense. Almost does. But she's going to get fouled on the floor in the lane before she can get the shot up.
There was some lack of officiating going on in that stretch, Dennis.
There was quite a bit of it. Either that or they're going to really let them play tonight, one of the two. Boyd takes the inbounds pass into the backcourt, brings it across, guarded by Knopfsinger. Pick and roll to Parker, jumped in front of by Reynolds. Reynolds gets it over to Bush. Riley Bush brings it up the court. Double teamed, and the turnover comes up in the hands of McConnell. McConnell to Boyd, down to Goffinette. Shot up and good. Farmers Bank shot. Lucy Goffinette. 4-1, Caldwell County. Of course, silent night tonight in the student section. When Caldwell County Lady Tigers hit 6 points, the student section is going to come alive. Steal by Jaggers on the play. Jaggers gets it to Boyd. Boyd drives, puts a shot up, no good, but she'll get a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws out of the deal. And John, be ready on this one, because if she hits both of these, we certainly want to get a shot of the Caldwell Crazies.
I'm ready for some enthusiasm.
It's too quiet in here, especially after that first game. Free throw, no good. Checking into the ball game, number 4, Caitlin Stone, and number 44, Kinza Grubbs. Boyd will get her second Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. This one up and off the front of the rim, no good. Boyd gets her own rebound from the shooter position. Over to Jaggers. Jaggers in the lane, no good. Hits the front of the rim, rebound to Riley Bush. Bush hands it off to Stallings. Stallings dribbles into the right wing, into the corner to Stone. Stone back out to Phillips. Phillips to Bush, back to Phillips. She wants to drive left-handed, shot up, rolls around, no good. Rebound McConnell. McConnell gets it to Boyd. Boyd's going to try the lane, runner up, no good. Rebound comes in, down into the hands of Jaggers. Back to McConnell. McConnell sees the seam, takes it up and in.
Not quite as enthusiastic as it was with the
No,
boys.
it's a bit of a drop-off there. As McConnell puts the bucket in, 6-1 Lady Tigers. She gets the free throw and makes it a three-point play. Timeout called by the Trigg County bench. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you, of course, by our friend Jeff Russo at Russo Law. Jeff and his bunch down at Russo Law ready to take care of all of your legal needs. So give them a call anytime. And you don't even have to have a legal need with Jeff. If you want to play 18 holes, I'm sure that would be a good phone call to make also. He'll get out there and play some golf with you also. Good guy.
Jeff is capable of conducting business on the golf course.
Yeah, we can, and he's a lawyer. I'm sure he could write that off as an expense somewhere, as getting out on the course and play 18 holes, talk business with you. So give him a call. We have a lot of fun with our friend Jeff Russo sponsoring our timeouts this season. Band in action also here tonight, as Trigg County puts it in play after the timeout. 3:14 left in the first. 7-1 Lady Tigers. Stallings dribbles around McConnell, gets it into the corner to Stone. Back out to Grubbs. Grubbs fouled in the lane. See who this one's going on. Maja Hollowell into the ball game for Caldwell County.
She picked up a quick foul.
Stone gets it back to Stallings on the inbounds. Ball deflected, picked off by Boyd. Boyd wants to run, only has Riley Bush to beat, lays it up, no good. Carson Parker tipped the rebound out. Ball still loose on the floor, picked up by McConnell. McConnell over to Boyd. Boyd jump stop just outside the lane, no good. Rebound comes down to Riley Bush. Like how the Lady Tigers are getting after it, getting the ball on the floor and diving. It's going to be a double dribble called on Phillips.
Trigg County with 8 turnovers so far here in the first quarter. Caldwell County not too far behind with 4.
Knopfsinger and Logan Darnell back in for Trigg County. Darnell's first play of the night. 2.5 to go in the first. Boyd has Goffinet running the baseline. Pulls up from the elbow, no good. Rebound Hollowell. Has it knocked away, comes down into the hands of Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger wants to push it up the court. Long outlet pass down into the corner to Stone. Stone back out to Knopfsinger. Good recovery by the Lady Tigers. Bella McConnell out front on Bush. Caldwell County man-to-man. Doing a lot of switching. Deflected by McConnell. And it's saved, but right into the hands of Hollowell. Hollowell, though, turns it back over. Wanted McConnell, who was open underneath. Overflew the pass. And it'll be turnover Lady Tigers. 1:52 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-1 Caldwell County. Tigers go zone here late in the quarter. Turnover Trigg County as they try to go into the corner to Logan Darnell. Over her fingertips and out of bounds. Hollowell puts it in play to Boyd as Caldwell County brings it back up with 1:38 to go. Hollowell, left wing. She's going to get a screen from Morgan McDaniels into the ball game. Hollowell to Boyd. Boyd had Goffinette for just a second. Now Lucy Goffinette's going to go along the baseline, clears out for Carson Parker. Parker got the pass, put the shot up, no good, but is tipped out of bounds on the rebound attempt by number 21, Logan Darnell. Goffinette to put it in play underneath her own basket. Looks for somebody to get it to. You got a 5-second count going. Get it in. Back to Goffinette. Dumps it down to Boyd from the lane. Shot rolls in. 9-1. Caldwell County. Caldwell County tries to trap at midcourt. Trigg County breaks it. Gets it into the corner. Back out to Knopfsinger to Bush. Top of the key. Bush wants to drive into the corner. Stone for three. No good. Rebound comes to Parker. Parker got a body shot right in the side. Hits the deck.
Going to get Riley Bush, I believe. Maybe her second.
We'll see who they put this one up on. It is number 2 on the leading scorer for Trigg County, Riley Bush. So that one could be big. That coming with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Jaggers brings it up as Boyd goes to the bench. Hollowell across the lane. Gets it to Goffinette. Little weave working out front by Caldwell County. Now Goffinette pulls up her dribble, gets it over to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Goffinette. Goffinette will give it up to Jaggers. 28 seconds on the clock. Lady Tigers look over the defense. Man pressure by Trigg to Goffinette. Goffinette from the elbow. Pulls it up down to Parker. Back out to Lucy Goffinette. Goffinette with a dribble. Dribbles in. Dishes down low to Hollowell. Hollowell wants to go up. It's going to be a tie-up between Hollowell and Logan Darnell. Possession arrow is going to give it to Trigg County. As Stallings checks in and Darnell will come out of the game for the Lady Wildcats. 9 seconds on the clock for Trigg County. Knopfsinger met at midcourt by Parker. Knopfsinger into the corner. Stallings is going to try a three from the left corner. Rolls, no good. Rebound comes down to Carson Parker. So after one quarter of play, a great defensive quarter by Caldwell County. It's the Lady Tigers 9, the Lady Wildcats 1. Back with second quarter action in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Meal, try Kay's Kitchen in Princeton. They have great home cooking, just like Mom and Grandma used to do. Enjoy cook-to-order breakfast every day, all day. Daily lunch specials include favorites like open-faced roast beef, grilled chicken tenderloins, country fried steak, smoked pork chops, and catfish and shrimp on Fridays. All your favorite veggies, too. And don't forget Kay's homemade desserts. Open Monday through Thursday, 5 to 2, Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 5:30 to 11. Kay's Kitchen, 501 North Jefferson Street, Princeton, 1 block from the courthouse.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab. Second quarter coming up. Caldwell County out to a 9-1 lead at the end of one. Second quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Start of the second quarter. For the call here, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County with the possession. They get it to Jaggers, or to McDaniels, top of the key, over to Parker. Parker feeds it underneath to Goffinette. She splits 2 defenders up and in. Great spin move and splitting the double team by Lucy Goffinette. And it's 11-1, Caldwell County. Full timeout called, so we'll take a break with them. With 7:40 left in the first half, Caldwell leads 11-1. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Caldwell Medical Associates, we believe our surgical services are truly exceptional. Our highly trained surgeon, Dr. Sue Petty, along with a team of skilled nurses and technicians, provide years of experience in a wide range of procedures, including outpatient, laparoscopic, and general surgery. Let us be your partner for better quality health care right here at home. To make an appointment, contact Caldwell Medical Associates at 270-365-0332. That's 270-365-0332.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab. 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Caldwell County just scoring on a nice play inside by Lucy Goffnet. Now lead 11-1. Trigg to inbound it and bring it the length of the court. And for the call, my good friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County defensively putting the clamps on early on Trigg County. Only 1 point for the Lady Wildcats, so far. Trigg County has it picked off in the lane. It's Jaggers. Caldwell County with numbers 3-on-2. Jaggers takes it to the lane, up, no good. But she'll get a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws as J.C. Jaggers drove it strong and picked up the foul on number 25, Adari Phillips. 15 foul on Trigg County. First free throw rims out on Jaggers. Second free throw, good. 12-1, Lady Tigers. Boyd picks up Knopfsinger just outside the top of the key. John will turn it up just a hair if you don't mind, please. Knopfsinger dribbles in, has it stolen away. Good deflection by Morgan McDaniels into the hands of McConnell. Down the court to McDaniels. She tried to go underneath. Tie-up situation to Hollowell is going to give it back to Trigg County. That's one, Bob, you might want to let Morgan go ahead and take a little jump stop, put the shot up on that one.
She needs to take that shot because it's there a lot. And what are you going to do with the ball gets underneath the basket with the person being guarded? Take the shot out.
Yeah, it's okay to give the shot up for a better shot, but in that situation, we really didn't.
That was not going to be a better shot.
But a young player, that's one that she's going to gain with experience. Now it's Stallings, brings it across midcourt. They work it inside out, now corner to Grubbs. Back to Stallings, runner in the lane, no good. Hollowell with the rebound, tied up with Marley Reynolds. Possession arrow is going to give this one back to the Lady Tigers, who lead this one 12-1. 6:42 left in the first half. Boyd brings it up on the floor for the Lady Tigers. McDaniels, McConnell, Hollowell, Jaggers, and Boyd. Hollowell, right wing. Top of the key to McDaniels. She looked underneath. McConnell flashed, stolen away by Trigg County. They have a run out 2-on-1 on the other end. McDaniels commits the foul and keeps Phillips from the easy layup. Bob, I would call that a good foul. She's going to make her earn it from the free throw line.
Pretty good intelligent move by Morgan.
But she made sure that she did not hit the shot and cause a three-point opportunity. First free throw, good. Adari Phillips with the free throw as McDaniels and Hollowell will come out of the ball game. Back in Parker and Goffinette. Phillips with the free throw up.
Whoa.
Off the side. I'm not sure if that caught any rim. Apparently the officials thought it did.
Or they may have been napping. He didn't hit anything.
One of the two. I don't think it did, but hit anything but backboard. You're right. Jaggers, cross-court pass to Boyd. Boyd sees a hole, drives in, fouled on her way up. She'll go to the free throw line. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws coming up for number 21, Jada Boyd.
I like that move. Jada saw the opening and took advantage of it.
And Jada, we've seen her through 20-something games this year. It doesn't take a big hole for her to pop through on the dribble. Free throw good for Boyd.
That puts intense pressure on the defense.
13-2 Lady Tigers. Just about 2 minutes gone almost here in the second quarter. Second free throw also good. 14-2 Caldwell County as Trigg gives it to Knopfsinger to bring up. Caldwell County's going to go with a little 1-2-2 zone. Trigg works it underneath to Reynolds. Reynolds is fouled from behind by McConnell. 5 fouls on the Lady Tigers in the half. That's the first on Bella McConnell. Lady Tigers 2-3 zone the inbound. They get it to Stallings in the corner for 3. Bounces high off the top of the backboard and back down. They're going to call it out.
See, that
I
happened
think
down.
it may have hit the strap up there. I'm not
Okay.
sure if it bounced up high enough to skim that. It was shaking a little bit. That would put it out of play. Back to Goffinette with a nice one-handed pass down low to Jaggers. Jaggers misses a shot. Parker gets the rebound, goes up, left-handed shot, no good. Stallings with the rebound for Trigg County. Trigg County still without a field goal here in the ball game. Missed on the shot. Rebound comes down to Reynolds. Reynolds throws it away. It's going to be tapped out of bounds.
I guess she didn't jump, but it looked like she had jumped. I guess her one foot remained on the floor.
Trigg County retains possessions. I'm going to say it's out on McConnell. Knopfsinger to put it in play. Gets it out to Stallings. Back into the corner. Knopfsinger will try a three. Good. 3-point shot by Emily Knopfsinger, and it's 14-5, Caldwell County. Boyd brings it into the front court. Over to Goffinette. Goffinette down low to Jaggers. Jaggers kicks it back out. Short range jumper for Boyd, no good. And it's Reynolds with the rebound for the Lady Wildcats. They come down, Caldwell County a little bit slow setting up the defense. 2-3 zone by the Lady Tigers. Stallings fouled on the shot by Goffinette. And Goffinette knew as soon as it happened, she tried to jump up and block the three-point shot. Momentum carried her into Stallings. And now Bethany Stallings will get 3 attempts. .452 left to go here in the first half. Free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Stallings has got one of the highest arcing free throw attempts of anybody we've seen all season.
It gets way on up there.
Second attempt off the front of the rim also. Short on both as Goffinette comes out and Maja Hollowell will come into the ball game. Last free throw coming up for Bethany Stallings. This one rolls and goes. 14-6. Lady Tiger lead down to 8. Been as high as 12. Hollowell gets it down just outside the lane on the left side. Tied up, but the foul's going to be called on Trigg County. And Caldwell County in the bonus. 17th foul of the half on Trigg County. That foul on number 35, Marley Reynolds. Her first. Hollowell at the line. Free throw, no good. Reynolds with the rebound. Trigg gets it to Knopfsinger. Double teamed at midcourt. She dribbles around it to Stallings. Stallings out to number 23. Has it stripped away. Ball loose on the floor. And McConnell comes up with it. That was Grubbs that had it stolen away. Now some pressure by Trigg in the backcourt. Caldwell able to pick up the loose ball. Gets it to Boyd. Boyd pulls it out. Calls the play. Flashing out on the wing is Hollowell. Hollowell to Parker. Parker looking for McConnell. McConnell comes down hard on her back. Actually hits the back of her head as she caught some contact coming off a screen from Parker. Pass a little bit high. McConnell, though a tough kid. I won't say she hops right back up, but she got up a lot quicker than most players would in that instance.
I believe I'd walk around another 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think the referees would give her plenty of time coming down as hard as she did. McConnell, the junior attendant tonight in the homecoming ceremonies. She'll put the free throw up, no good. Trigg County with the rebound. They come up the court with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Caldwell traps on the side. They get around Knopfsinger over to number 25, Phillips.
And they're going to get, I think, Carson Parker on the foul. Phillips at the line shooting 2.
Thank you, Bob. Sneeze came up on me quick.
2 out of 4 from the stripe tonight. Make it 2 out of 5.
Phillips misses the first. Checking in is going to be Grubbs and Stone. McConnell's going to get a seat on the bench just to make sure she's okay. Free throw up, and this one goes for Phillips. Lead down to 7 for the Lady Tigers midway through quarter number 2, 14-7. Hollowell gets it on the wing. Out to Parker. Parker comes out past the three-point line over to Boyd. Boyd finds a hole in the lane. Shot up no good. Parker had the rebound. And the foul's going to be called underneath.
I don't know how that can, it's on Carson, but how can that be on?
I don't know. It looked like she had pretty good position. And the ball was going to her left, and she was on the left side of the battle. So not sure about that one. Called by the guy underneath. That'll send Phillips back to the line, 1-1. First one dances and rolls in. So Trigg County clawing away here in the second quarter of that Caldwell County lead at one time 12-1. Second shot no good. Actually, they had a 14-2 lead. This is a 6-0 run by Trigg County. Jaggers, top of the key, guarded by Stallings, gets it to Hollowell. Hollowell with Phillips on her. Pulls up her dribble. Takes it out to Boyd. Boyd and Offsinger's been a good matchup all night. Jaggers now from the left side. Stutter step back and forth in the lane, up and in. J.C. Jaggers with a nice move. Hits the short range jumper, and it's 16-8 Caldwell County. Lady Tigers met 1-2-2 looking to trap out front. Trigg works it down low, and it's Kinza Grubbs. 16-10 Lady Tigers. Goffinette's going to check back in. Hollowell short range jumper good from the left elbow.
Love to see that. Take that shot when it's there.
Too many players want to feed that even farther down low or drive in to where it's crowded. Jaggers with the interception. Comes up, dumps it down to Parker. Parker left-handed shot up off the board and in. Farmer's bank shot. Carson Parker. 20-10 Caldwell County.
Assist J.C. Jaggers.
Phillips down low to Grubbs. Grubbs high off the board, no good. Rebound comes down to Boyd. Boyd runs for Caldwell County down to McDaniels. McDaniels fouled on the shot, and Morgan will get a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws.
I like Morgan taking that shot, not trying to get it closer or take it back out.
It's almost a lost art. There's those little short-range jump shots between 8 and 12 feet. McDaniels, rotation up, no good. Hollowell comes out along with Parker, McConnell, and Goffinette back in. Morgan will get her second. This one, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound to Riley Bush. 2:09 to go in the first half. Knopfsinger dumps it off the Stone. Back out top of the key to Bush. Over to number 2, Knopfsinger. Back out to Stone for three. No good. Rebound McConnell. McConnell gets it to Boyd. She'll try the left side of the lane. Has it knocked away. And it'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. No, they're going to give it to the Lady Wildcats. Peyton Young's going to come back in for the last minute 49 as Morgan McDaniels will go out. Both Knopfsingers in the game for Trigg County. It's Riley Bush on the drive. Puts it into the corner to Stone. Good recovery by Lucy Goffinette. Now they go back to the corner. Peyton Young on the younger Knopfsinger. Now number 3 drives the lane. Shot up no good. Grubbs with the rebound. Out to Stone. Minute 26 to go in the quarter. Riley Bush kicks it back out. Too much for Olivia Knopfsinger over her hands and out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Lady Tigers. Jaggers to put it in play on the side. Boyd will bring it up with a minute 20. Caldwell County flashes Peyton Young out left wing. Gets it to McConnell, top of the key. McConnell has it knocked away by Grubbs. Gives it up to Boyd. Boyd back to McConnell. McConnell drives the lane. Shot up no good. Rebound comes down to Caitlin Stone. They get it to Riley Bush. She tries to go underneath to Grubbs. Well out of her reach. Across the baseline. Turnover back to the Lady Tigers. Under a minute to go in the first half. Caldwell leads this one 20-10. Stallings and Darnell check in for Trigg County. Bush and Knopfsinger come out. Trigg not going to take a chance on picking up any more fouls on Bush. Boyd tried to go to Young. Olivia Knopfsinger had a read on that one, knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Aja Hollowell's going to check in, and Peyton Young's going to come out for the Lady Tigers. Jaggers to inbound near midcourt. Gets it to Boyd. Boyd calls the play. Now she's going to drive right side of the lane. Shot up off the board and in, and she'll go to the free throw line. (22-10), Caldwell County. Jada Boyd with a tough shot, gets it to go. Foul is on number 44, Kenza Grubbs, her second. Free throw, good by Boyd. Back to the biggest lead of the night, 23-10. Caldwell County survived a little spurt by Trigg County, a little 6-0 run. They've got the lead back out now to 13. Stallings with the ball across half court, 28 seconds. Stallings guarded by Boyd, right wing, pulls her dribble up, gets it over to Grubbs. Grubbs wants to drive the lane, little runner in off the board. Kendra Grubbs with the bucket. Caldwell County with 14 seconds to work with as we close the first half. Boyd out front, gets it to Jaggers. Jaggers off a screen from Goffinette. Body bump, though, by number 21, Logan Darnell, will send Jaggers to the line for 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws as Caldwell County in the double bonus. Jaggers' first attempt is good. JC will get a second, 24-12. Caldwell County, this one off the rim, no good. Jaggers with the rebound, goes up for the shot, no good. Jaggers tries to tip at the buzzer, no good. And that's going to do it after one half of play. It's Caldwell County 24, Trigg County 12. We'll be back with the Flawless Realty halftime show coming your way in about 3 minutes, so stay tuned for that. This is 1580, 103.3 WBKY and worldwide, WBKYonline.com.
And authentic Chinese food await you at the Great Wall Chinese Restaurant in Princeton. Enjoy the lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, 11 to 3:30, and the dinner buffet from 3:30 to 9. Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the seafood buffet featuring onion shrimp and frog legs. Be sure to ask for your coupon card. Buy 9 buffets and get 1 free. Dine in or carry out at the Great Wall. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Princeton Plaza off Highway 62, West Princeton.
February is Love Month, and we want to spread the love. Hi, this is Pam Haberlock at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. We are offering 14% off the entire store, including special orders. Our boutique is 35% off and get a free bracelet while supplies last on any boutique purchase. At Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, we have a 90-day layaway, and we work with different companies that offer 1-year no-interest financing. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique is located at 235 Northfield Drive in Princeton, right next to the bowling alley. Cozy Living Interiors is everything a home should be.
Did you know you could be eligible for a rebate when you install a new propane water heater, a new propane range or cooktop, or a propane clothes dryer? You can even get a rebate for installing or replacing a water heater or your primary heating system. This great opportunity is made possible by the Kentucky Propane Education and Research Council, available to Kentucky residents only. There are specific guidelines and requirements, and funds are dispersed on a first-come, first-served basis. Contact Fortner Gas Princeton for details. 270-365-5545.
Mrs. Abernathy, some things are meant to be shared. Others are not, like these new loaded nachos. They're meals worth of chips topped with sirloin steak or pork carnitas that I plan on keeping to myself.
But I need your name for the yearbook.
My name is Coach. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's my nacho time. Nacho time. Nacho time. Shh. Nacho time. Ole the day, Gertie.
Try our new loaded nachos topped with sirloin steak or pork carnitas. Ole the day at Taco John's.
Taco John's, Princeton.
This is Danny Patton with Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Our new Lyon County branch is now open. Come in and see us for the same friendly service and the names and faces you know and trust provide you all your banking needs. We're now ready to serve you at 28 Commerce Street in Eddyville. Open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 4, Fridays 8:30 to 5, and 9 to 12:30 on Saturdays. Stop by today and experience banking at its best at Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
But my baby's really sick.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You'll have to wait. We've got several prescriptions ahead of you.
It can be ridiculous, the wait you have to go through at the mega pharmacy just to get your prescription filled. At Princeton Drugstore, you're not just a 6-digit number on the side of a pill bottle. You're part of their community. They know you and understand the urgency of your situation. For well over 3 generations, they've offered compassionate service. Learn more at princetondrugstore.com. Princeton Drugstore, standing the test of time.
The teams are in the locker room preparing for the second half. It's time for the Caldwell County Halftime Show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Back to the cab at the half. It's the Lady Tigers 24, the Lady Wildcats 12. This is the Farless Realty Halftime Show, brought to you by our friends at Farless Realty. Are you ready to sell your home? Give Farless Realty a call today and let a realtor sell it for you. Ready to buy a home? You don't want to waste precious time. Interest rates are still reasonably low, so Farless Realty can help you find a home that fits you, your family, and your budget. You can give them a call at 270-365-5058 or stop by 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. Check out the listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. Just about 6 minutes left in the halftime. Caldwell County with the lead, 24-12. A great first quarter defensively by the Lady Tigers. Trigg came back, made a little bit of a run, cut it down to about 7 at one point. Caldwell County, though, back out in front, had a 13-point lead, and we're at 12 at the half. Bob, you have the first half stats.
I do, Dennis. Caldwell County leading here at halftime, 24-12 over the Trigg County Lady Wildcats. Caldwell County outscoring the Lady Wildcats 9-1 in the first quarter, outscoring them 15-11 in the second quarter to take a 12-point lead here at halftime. Caldwell County led in the first half by Jada Boyd. Jada with 9 points on 3 2-point field goals and 3 out of 5 from the charity stripe. 4 points for J.C. Jaggers on a field goal, 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe. 4 points by Lucy Goffnet on 2 field goals. 3 points from Bella McConnell on a field goal, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points from Aja Hollowell on a field goal. 2 points from Carson Parker on a field goal. Total of 26 points for the Lady Tigers. The Lady Tigers from the free throw line are 6 out of 14. Also, I have the Lady Tigers with 9 turnovers here in the first half. Yeah, for the Lady Wildcats, they're led in the first quarter with 2 people tied with 4 points each. Audrey Phillips with 4 points on 4 out of 8 from the charity stripe, and 4 points for Kenza Grubbs on 2 field goals. 3 points for Emily Knopfsinger on a 3-point field goal. 1 point from Bethany Stallings on 1 out of 3 from the charity stripe. Total of 12 points here for Trigg County. Trigg County with 2 2-point field goals in the game and 1 3. Not really high productive shooting on their part in the first half, and I have them with 16 turnovers in the first half. Again, the Lady Tigers playing excellent defense, really making Trigg County throw the ball, just pass after pass was at least 10 feet at least, it seemed like. And you get enough of those, you're going to get your hands on one, deflect, and obviously allows for the 16 turnovers that the Lady Tigers were able to take from the Lady Wildcats. Just a situation where and Caldwell County hasn't shot the ball that well either tonight. So I still look for a really close ball game here in the second half, Dennis, because we're showing tonight that we're not able to run away with it just yet.
Yeah, we came out shooting the ball fairly well, but Trigg County able to claw back somewhat in that second quarter. Lady Tigers are doing a good job, Bob. I think on the boards, though, they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. You got to suspect some of those will start to fall. We've missed a lot of shots tonight inside of 3 feet, so you look for that to change maybe in the second half. Caldwell County's done a good job defensively. They like their pressure out front. They changed defenses up. They played a 2-3. They played like a 1-2-2 trap. They've been in man-to-man, so keeping Trigg County off balance a little bit is part of the defensive scheme, I would say, and part of the success of the Lady Tigers.
Well, I think our defense is to be credited, obviously, with holding Trigg to 12 points tonight because, as I say, we've got arms up, flailing around, sticking with our lady, if you will, and again, Trigg County is really Riley Bush is their leading scorer, has no points tonight.
And a couple of fouls early. She was on the bench part of the first half.
And Phillips, who had in double figures against us over in Katie's, has been to the line 8 times, only hit 4 of them, and that's her only production tonight is the 4 points from the free throw line.
We're about 1:45 from tipping off the second half. And, Bob, it seems like just yesterday, it was November 27th, we got all this kicked off with a doubleheader at Lyon County. Next week, the end of the regular season for both the Tigers and Lady Tigers. Caldwell County's boys will be at UHA on Tuesday night. We'll be there with them for that broadcast on the air about 7:15, while the girls will be here at home against McCracken County. And then a week from tonight, we close out the regular season in a boy-girl doubleheader against the Livingston Central Cardinals. We'll be on the air next Friday night about 5:45. Tip-off for that one about 6, and I think that's going to be senior night also here at the Cab. So couple more chances to get here before basketball season is over at home. The girls will be at home Tuesday and Friday. So come on out to the Cab or come on over and watch the boys take on the #1 rated team in the second region in University Heights at Hopkinsville on Tuesday. So good games to end the season with, and it's just about over as the district tournament gets underway the following week at Hopkins Central. Both Caldwell Tigers and Lady Tigers will take on the Storm and Lady Storm in opening round action at Morton's Gap.
One more week, as they say. Counting down here, 35 seconds to go. Remind you, the third quarter will be brought.
Caldwell County looks like they're going to come full court pressure, man to man. Boyd well into the backcourt against Knopfsinger. Trigg County wants to put it in play. They get it back to Knopfsinger. Boyd will pick her up right at the midcourt stripe. And it's going to be a double dribble called on Knopfsinger. Thought about the pass, decided not to. The coach for Trigg County, just looking to the heavens at this point right now. That's not the way he wanted to start the second half. Caldwell takes it on the turnover. Inside to McConnell, overthrown, picked up by number 35, Reynolds, so Caldwell County doesn't capitalize. But a turnover on the way back up, Bob. I would looked up the court and was catching a name. I didn't even see what Trigg County did.
They just wildly threw it. Three possessions by the teams here and 3 turnovers, Dennis. So it's not changing much from what we saw in the first half.
Trigg County's coach going to take a couple of players out 15 seconds into the second half. We'll see if we can get this one going in earnest now. They work it inside to McConnell. Shot up and in. Good, strong move, Bella McConnell. How she got that up between the 2 players was impressive enough, and she draws the foul.
It's amazing. I think just about every time that we have a 5-player lineup, she's the smallest of all 5 players.
Shot up and good. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw, Bella McConnell. Biggest lead of the night now for the Lady Tigers at 15, 27-12. Goffinet on Stallings. Caldwell man-to-man. Switch gives Stallings over to Jaggers. Goffinet now down low on Reynolds. Good job by Goffinet as Reynolds missed the shot. Long rebound picked up by Jaggers. Has a player behind her, tips it out across the baseline. That was number 21, Logan Darnell, sneaking up on Jaggers. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. But you like on the switch, yes. Goffinet gave up a lot of size on the switch, able to do a good job on Reynolds. Now it's McConnell up off the board, no good. Rebound comes down to Reynolds, who gets it over to Stallings. Stallings drives on Goffinette, gets into the lane, dumps it down to Reynolds, shot up off the board and in. 27-14, 1 minute gone in the third. Carson Parker at the scorer's table to come in at the next opportunity. Boyd to McConnell. McConnell back out to Jaggers. Jaggers drives the lane, ducks her head up, spins out. McConnell with the rebound goes up. She has players hanging on each arm. We'll see which one they give the foul to.
They're going to give it to.
That's Reynolds
35.
with the foul. Second in the half on Trigg County. Free throw good by McConnell. Lake Barkley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level, and they are always free to come and try. That's Lake Barkley CrossFit. Second shot from McConnell barely grazes the front of the rim. Reynolds with the rebound. Gets it over to Stallings. Stallings across midcourt, drives, and I think they're going to give Carson a cheap foul on the little reach as Stallings went down towards the baseline.
I think Coach Thomas is saying, move your feet.
3 fouls on Parker as Trigg gets it in. Three-pointer no good. Peyton Young with the rebound at the free throw line. Gets it to Boyd. Boyd drives it herself down to the baseline to Jaggers. Jaggers back to Boyd. Head fake. Running one-hander up and in. Jada Boyd with a little finger roll. 30-14. Biggest lead of the night now for Caldwell County at 16. It's going to be Phillips driving. Gets it over to Stone. Stone got away with the walk, getting it down to Reynolds. Reynolds backs in on Jaggers. Shots no good, but Marley Reynolds will go to the free throw line. First foul on Jaggers, second team foul on the Lady Tigers in the half. Reynolds free throw, no good. Morgan McDaniels is going to check in for Carson Parker. Second shot coming up for Reynolds. This one good. Leads at 15 as we get to 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trigg County is going to go with a little zone, 2-3 zone. Peyton Young in the corner, back out to Boyd. Caldwell County reverses it over to McDaniels. McDaniels to Jaggers, to Peyton Young. Boyd open in the corner, turns it down. Back out to McDaniels from the free throw line. Shot good.
All right.
Nice shot. Morgan McDaniels stepped by one defender and confidently took that one from the free throw line. 32-15.
That mid-range 7-footer.
So Stallings has it. Gets it over to Phillips. Phillips wants to drive, and it's another situation where Caldwell not able to move their feet and stay in front of the offensive player. That one's going to be picked up by McDaniels. Blocking foul on Morgan, her second, team third. Maja Hollowell checks into the ball game. Caldwell County zones the inbounds, gets it to Phillips. Phillips drives, one-hander up off the board and in. 32-17. Caldwell County by 15, led us by as much as 16 here in the second half. Young in the corner, back out to Hollowell. Hollowell to McDaniels, far corner to Jagger, steps back for the three, good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer, and we would love to see a whole lot of that as we enter the final week of play next week before the tournament.
Nice move by JC to step back.
Drive into the lane, no good by Phillips. Caldwell County the other way, but picked off by Stallings. Stallings comes back 1-on-2, splits the defense. Actually did not split it, ran right into McConnell. And I don't go along with that one. Neither does Coach Thomas at all. She had good position right at the bottom of the circle in the lane.
That's when you run into a wall, Dennis. I mean, she wasn't moving. She was just stationary.
Free throw no good. Stallings went down the lane, actually bumped in. You're right to McConnell. Ball bounced off of McConnell. Bella just stood her ground. So until they put striped WPKY shirts on us, I guess we got to let them make the call, and they went the other way. Free throw good the second time around.
I think they need some help personally.
We've told plenty of them we're ready and willing to offer it, and we've never missed a call yet. Jaggers with the three.
Right.
JC Jaggers starting to get hot tonight.
And want that shot. That's the thing
Right.
that I'm feel great about JC wanting that shot.
We've been looking for a night where she just breaks out for a while now. Maybe this is it in the second half. Grubbs puts it up from the baseline. No good. Ball still loose. Pulled down by Trigg County. Riley Bush out to Stalin. She'll try a long three from the left side, and that one's good. Bethany Stallings with the bucket, 38-21. Caldwell had their biggest lead of the night at 20. Inside to McConnell. This one gets away. McConnell, though, hustles back and takes it back and also picks up the foul on Riley Bush. So what looked like it was going to be a steal for Trigg County turns into a good possession for Caldwell as Bush picks up her third. Caldwell in to Young. Young, right wing, gets it out to Hollowell out front. 3:39 left in the third quarter. Coach Thomas wants a timeout, and she wants a full one. We'll take a timeout with them and be right back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Penny Electric, we're helping to develop the stars of tomorrow today. Penny Electric will present 14 $1,000 scholarships to let students in our service area shine to their fullest potential and become guiding lights for future generations. Scholarships will be awarded to students enrolling in 2- or 4-year college programs and vocational and technical training. Scholarship applications are available at each of our locations, or you can download it at precc.com. That's precc.com.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab. 3 minutes, 38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Caldwell County out to a 17-point lead over the Lady Wildcats, leading 38-21. Both teams making their way onto the floor. Trigg County beating the Lady Tigers off the bench. And the Lady Tigers will have it side midcourt when play does resume. And for the call here, the remaining minutes of the third quarter, my golf buddy, Dennis Stevens.
There you go. It's almost time. I'm ready for it. Those 70-degree days got us kind of spoiled, ready for it a little bit more than we need to be in the middle of February. Caldwell County with McConnell, top of the key, kicks it to the corner, wide open. Peyton Young, no good on the three. Rebound comes down to Morgan McDaniels. Jagger thought about a step-back three, lost control of the ball, picks it back up, lobs it in, free throw line high to McConnell, who's shoved in the back by Grubbs. That'll be the fourth team foul on Trigg County.
And Grubbs is
we'll see Grubbs' third foul. Caldwell puts it in play. Peyton Young will send it in for the Lady Tigers. Wide open. McConnell in and out. No good. Bethany Stallings with the rebound for Trigg County. Stallings drives against McDaniels, kicks it into the corner to Knopfsinger. Back over to Bush. Bush tries a three, no good. Peyton Young with the rebound. Gets it to Jaggers. Jaggers at the top of the key with Boyd out of the ball game. Jaggers at the point. Man-to-man defense. They're really leaving those corners open. They try to come in on the pass into the free throw line to McConnell, and that may be Grubbs' fourth. Reynolds and Knopfsinger back into the ball game. Grubbs and Stallings will come out for Trigg County. Peyton Young to put it in play for the Lady Tigers. Little discussion at the scorers table.
I think they're comparing, obviously, books. The Trigg County scores over talking to our score. I see some erasing going on.
We got some eraser working.
That's something's being changed.
Speaking of golf, that's my favorite move in golf sometimes is the old eraser.
Well, and the foot comes in handy.
There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of tricks us wily veterans have. McConnell with the shot, no good. Bella fights hard, gets the rebound into the corner, back out to Young. McConnell's going to drive the lane, puts the runner up, no good. That one's going to go off McDaniels on the rebound attempt over to Trigg County.
Bella really playing physical and determined.
Knopfsinger drives the lane. She'll go to the free throw line for a couple, as she's fouled on the layup from the left side. I think McDaniels picks that one up.
Morgan now with 3.
That's going to get Parker and Goffinette back up off the bench along with Boyd. First free throw good by Knopfsinger. Coming out is going to be McDaniels, Hollowell, and McConnell. Knopfsinger gets her second. Lady Tigers leading this one 38-22. 2:27 left in the third. Free throw good, 38-23. As Jada Boyd brings it up for the Lady Tigers. Boyd to Jaggers, into the corner to Goffinette. Goffinette back to Jaggers. Jaggers brings it now to the top of the key, hands off to Boyd. Jaggers open from the corner after her man was sealed off by Parker. Gets it back to Jaggers. Jaggers drives the lane, puts it up. Parker with the rebound. Touches the fingertips of number 21, Logan Darnell. So it'll stay Caldwell County basketball. Checking in for the Lady Wildcats, Ayana Grubbs. And out is going to be Logan Darnell. Peyton Young puts it in play to Goffinette. I'd like to see Lucy turn around and look for that shot again. She went through a spell where she was really looking for that shot. Turned it down there, had an open 3. They get it to Boyd, though. Drives the lane, puts a shot up, no good, but she's fouled.
And Riley Bush has just picked up her 4th.
6 fouls on the Lady Wildcats also, so the rest of the half, Caldwell County goes to the line. Free throw, no good. Phillips into the ball game for Bush.
Jada 3 out of 6 tonight from the charity stripe.
Second shot, no good. And it's Reynolds with the rebound for Trigg County. Lady Wildcats on a 5-0 run right now. Caldwell County had the biggest lead of the night at 38-18. Get it back to Phillips, dumps it underneath to Reynolds on the floor fighting as Goffinette. Tie-up is going to give it to the Lady Tigers. Bob, you like to see that your team's up by 15 points. You're still diving on the floor after loose balls. Good hustle play, Lucy Goffinette.
A lot of hustle on that play by Lucy.
Gets it into Jaggers on the inbound, over to Boyd. As Boyd sets the Tiger offense. Parker trying to seal off Reynolds. They get it down to Peyton Young. Peyton, baby hook in the lane, no good. Jaggers saves it on the rebound attempt. Back out to Boyd. Boyd running one-hander up and in for a Farmers Bank shot. Jada Boyd, almost an impossible angle.
And a nice save by JC to get that ball in bounds. We saw a couple of those, 3 or 4 of those in the first game where just hustle, effort got the ball back in bounds.
Emily Knopfsinger misses the shot, but she'll get a couple of free throws. First one is good.
I don't know who they have given the foul to.
I don't think at this point they have. The official is at the scorer's table.
Well, somebody just stepped on the cord.
And the board has gone blank.
I'm glad I'm not Randy right now.
Everybody in the gym looking down your way, even though it has cleared out just a little bit. I think they're calling for somebody to come and work on the clock. They've got it turned back on. And they're going to call the officials over. For one, I don't think they knew who the foul was on that sent Knopfsinger to the line. And 2, they're going to have to compare these books again because there was some question on both ends as they're going down to compare books for the second time in the quarter. I'll tell you what, John, let's take a 30-second timeout and be back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
This is Fred Foltz at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the cab. We're no better off coming back as we were when we went to commercial.
Yeah, there's basically lights on the scoreboard right now, but everything in zeros just about.
We have Skipper down there, so things are soon to be.
Yeah, he'll get them going. Couple of delays here tonight with the clock. We had one right at the start of this ball game. Close to the end of the third.
Yeah, they have the. It's a minute 36 up there now. They're getting the score.
Both teams still in the huddles.
I think we should be 8, 14, 16. We ought to be 40.
McConnell's going to be able to check in during this timeout. Carson Parker will go to the bench.
Well, I have 2 points too much for us, Dennis, but I don't think I'm wrong.
And Coach McDaniel comes over and said he's signaling 42, Bob.
Yes.
Or 40 also,
So,
not 42.
That would be TOO. As Dickie V would say, TOO.
Get the TOO, baby. 136 still to go. We are right on the time.
Send Jeff a hand signal down there. The boys up here have it at 40 also.
And we're going to check iPads, computers. You've got Scott right down there. Let's check with Scott.
Scott's in his own little world, it looks like.
Scott's got so many devices going at one time down there. Surely he's got a score on there. Bob, I guess we could go back to the old card system from back in the days of the,
there we go.
The 30s and 40s. 40-24.
There we go.
Lady Tigers is Knopfsinger at the line. No good. Long rebound comes right back to Knopfsinger on the wing. Gets it out to Stallings. Over to Grubbs, to Knopfsinger. She'll try a three. Good from the right wing. And the Lady Wildcats back within 13. Biggest Caldwell lead has been 20. McConnell working hard. Gets the ball on a pick and roll. Up and in. Bella McConnell assists Peyton Young. Knopfsinger quickly back up the court. Looked like part of Caldwell wanted to play zone, part man-to-man. They figure it out. Goffinette gets the rebound, although she's tied up, and the possession arrow points back to Trigg County. I'm not sure the Lady Tigers knew what defense they were in on that one, and it cost them with a drive down the lane. Trigg works it around. Phillips drives up and in. Daria Phillips with the bucket, lead back at 13, under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
It's the most awkward looking shot for it to continually, just consistently go in.
Jaggers had the hot hand earlier. Let's see if she goes back looking for her shot. It's going to be Goffinette for three, no good. Rebound to Reynolds, it's going to be tipped out off the hands of Peyton Young. And Trigg County will put it in play just over half a minute to go here in the third quarter. Jaggers almost read that one. Tips it back out, and Knopfsinger gets it down to Reynolds underneath. Reynolds misses the shot. A couple of Lady Tigers go up for the rebound, and the collision lets it go out of bounds. So Trigg County will keep possession, 21.7 left in the quarter. Out to Grubbs. Grubbs back down to Knopfsinger, loose on the floor.
Looked like Knopfsinger was throwing a cross body block.
And Coach Thomas not at all happy with this call. As I don't think that Trigg had enough of a possession, Bob, to really call that one.
Ball was loose and rolling around down there. Our player had their hands on the ball as well as the other Trigg player. We saw that last night, maybe. Yeah, you're right. The Trigg County did get the timeout call. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you by Rousseau Law of downtown Princeton, always ready to serve all of your legal needs. 16.6 on the clock. Late in the third, Caldwell County with a 13-point lead. It's been as high as 20 here in the quarter. Emily Knopfsinger to inbound for Trigg County. They go underneath the Reynolds out to a three-point line, and it's good. Stallings with the three from the right wing. And Bob, we're down to a 10-point ball game. 6 seconds to go as Boyd drives the right side, splits the defense, no good. Goffinette with the loose ball up and in at the buzzer. Big basket by Lucy.
So Lucy Goffinette gives Caldwell County a 12-point lead after three. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
My name is Joe Droghi. I'm a nurse practitioner at Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice Clinic, along with Barbara Hickman and Dr. Ralph Cash. Do you know what's worse than getting a flu shot? Getting the flu. Getting vaccinated is the best way to prevent this very serious illness from causing you and your family any harm this flu season. Help us fight back against the flu this year and make an appointment today. Give us a call at 270-365-1225 and let us get you on a path to a healthier you.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the cab. Fourth quarter coming up. Caldwell County leading here over the Trigg County Wildcats at the end of three, 44-32. Both teams scoring 20 points in that third quarter. Fourth quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living. Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture gifts and registry. Stop in and see Pam, see what discounts she's got going. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. For the fourth quarter call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. We'll see if Caldwell County can hold on, pick up their second win in 2 days. 12-point lead to start the quarter. Boyd has it right wing. Gets it out to McConnell. McConnell, top of the key, drives into the corner. Peyton Young for a three. No good. Rebound comes down. McConnell got the rebound from the ground, was sitting on the ground after the screen. Knopfsinger with the steal for Trigg County. She goes the other way. Shot up and in. Emily Knopfsinger with the bucket. Lead back down to 10. Boyd, top of the key. Gets it to Young. Young wanted to go to Stallings, or wanted to go to Jaggers, guarded by Stallings. But Jaggers is hit from behind by number 25, Adari Phillips. Both teams in the 1-and-1 at this point. So Jaggers at the line for a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. This one up and rolls in, so she'll get the bonus. Caldwell led at one point, 38-18. Late run in that third quarter by Trigg County has them back as close as 10. Right now it's at 11 as Riley Bush checks into the ball game, and Grubbs is going to go out. Jaggers with her second free throw. Shot up, back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Stallings. Stallings guarded by Goffinette. Stallings puts it to the wing, Now they work it down low to Reynolds. Stolen away by Peyton Young. Nice awareness. Caldwell the other way as McConnell gets out past the defense. Nice pass into McConnell. 47-34. Caldwell County with the steal on the deflection by Goffinette as Young comes up with it. Foul called on the play. Good hands by Lucy Goffinette to cause the deflection. And Peyton Young will get the gift out of it as she'll go to the free throw line for one in the bonus. Olivia Knopfsinger in for Emily Knopfsinger for Trigg County. Young at the line. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw is no good off the front of the rim. Ball bounces around. McConnell had it, and it's going to go off of Bella. Couldn't reel it in. Trigg County with possession. Back into the ball game is going to be Kenza Grubbs, and out is going to be Marley Reynolds. Knopfsinger gets it back to Bush. Caldwell County looking to trap in the backcourt. 2-2-1 zone trap. Ball loose on the baseline. Deflected out of bounds, though, by Caldwell County up on that trap. I really like the way Coach Thomas has changed defenses tonight. We've run at least 3, maybe 4 different defenses at Trigg County in this contest. Kept them somewhat off balance. Stallings gets it in. Caldwell County is going to go 2-3 zone. Into the wing to Riley Bush. Back out to Phillips. Drives the lane. Shot blocked by McConnell. And they are going to call McConnell with the foul. I'm going to say she got too much body after the block. Third foul on McConnell will send Phillips to the line for 2 shots. First one rolls off, no good.
Phillips is 4 out of 9 from the stripe tonight, so maybe not a bad idea to put her on the line.
Still a 13-point margin for Caldwell County. Phillips gets the second. This one good. And the referee's moving a young fan over towards the side a little bit. He did get everybody to look down where our YourSportsEdge.com banner is, though, so a little free advertisement on the move. Caldwell County's Jada Boyd drives the lane up, misses the shot, but Grubbs is hit hard, goes to the floor, so she'll go to the other end for one in the bonus.
Number 4 on Bella.
Bella plays hard no matter where she's at on the court. Sometimes, most of the time, it comes out in a good manner. That time it cost her 4th with a foul way away from the basket. Free throw attempt, good. So Kenza Grubbs will get the bonus, and she'll try to pull Trigg County back within 10. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to J.C. Jaggers. Jaggers gets it to Boyd. Looks up, Goffinette and McDaniels up. McDaniels has it over to Goffinette up. No good. Jaggers with great position underneath. We'll see if they call it on the shot on Goffinette or on the rebound attempt by Jaggers. Goffinette steps to the free throw line, so they're going to call that on the shot by Lucy.
And that's Bush's 5th, if that's who it's on, yes.
So Riley Bush fouls out of the ball game for Trigg County.
Well, and Miss Bush is not agreeing with the call.
They could have called that 2 ways, Bob. J.C. got fouled on the rebound attempt. She could be at the line for 1-and-1, but they're saying there was contact after the shot by Goffinette on the other side of the lane. So Lucy will be the one going to the free throw line. Caldwell County in the double bonus after this one the rest of the way, but this is a shooting foul. Are they going to call that? Was it not during the shot by Lucy? How could Lucy had the shot and was fouled? How is that not 2 shots? Shot by Trigg County on the other end. I'm confused by that one a little bit. Caldwell quickly the other way. McDaniels goes up. She's fouled on the shot, so this will be 2 shots. We're sure about this one, or
we think
as reasonably sure as we can be tonight with some of these. But Lucy was fouled on one side of the lane on the shot because that's what Riley Bush fouled out on, and not the play on Jaggers on the other side.
They call it on 3, but I thought 4 got her.
Morgan McDaniels at the line. Free throw good. Well, I'm not so sure the way she's played here recently. If you put somebody for Caldwell on the line, we kind of want it to be Morgan McDaniels.
She's form, great looking form.
Second one good too. 49-36, Lady Tigers keeping that lead out in double digits as we go under 6 minutes to play. Knopfsinger into the corner to Stone, back out to the younger Knopfsinger. 3 from the left wing. And the lead back to 10 with 5.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Boyd dribbles out front, gets it to Young. Young drives, dishes off to Goffinette. Goffinette turns down the 3. They work it back down to Jaggers. Jaggers double teamed underneath. Spins, puts a shot up and in. And a technical, I think, is going to be called on Trigg County. Jaggers thought she was fouled on the play. I'm sure there was a lot of contact underneath on the double team. JC goes to the free throw line. She'll shoot the technical. I think the technical was called on Phillips. Free throw up and good. Another free throw and the ball coming up for Caldwell County. This one good. Coach trying to calm down Dari Phillips.
This could be the dagger right here, Dennis. That's a 14-point lead and us with the ball.
Caldwell gets it into the backcourt to Boyd. She'll bring it across the timeline, guarded by Knopfsinger. Over to Young. Underneath the Jaggers, wide open, up and in. J.C. Jaggers with the bucket, Young with the assist.
It's basically a 6-point play. All
Trigg
6
County.
points by J.C. Jaggers on that one trip down the floor.
Trigg works it around, man-to-man defense. Phillips in the lane, off the board and good. Line drive shot is in. 55-41. Ball stolen from behind by number 2, Knopfsinger. She dribbles it back down, loses control right in front of Boyd. Boyd picks it up, wants to go over to Jaggers. That one picked off by Kenza Grubbs, who overthrows Knopfsinger. Resembles more of an old middle school or junior high school dodgeball game in PE than it does basketball right now.
Hot potato.
Timeout called on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one with them. 4:32 left to go in the ball game. 55-41 Caldwell County. Back in 30 seconds. This is 1580 103.3 WPKY and worldwide WPKYonline.com.
You know you could be eligible for a rebate when you install a new propane water heater, a new propane range or cooktop, or a propane clothes dryer. You can even get a rebate for installing or replacing a water heater or your primary heating system. This great opportunity is made possible by the Kentucky Propane Education and Research Council, available to Kentucky residents only. There are specific guidelines and requirements, and funds are dispersed on a first-come, first-served basis. Contact Fortner Gas Princeton for details. 270-365-5545.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the cab. 4 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Caldwell County Lady Tigers up over the Lady Wildcats from Trigg County 55-41. Caldwell County to inbound it and bring it the length of the floor. And for the call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. I thought we were going to be able to get Carson Parker snowbirding down here a little bit. Instead comes into McConnell. She gets it over to Jada Boyd. Caldwell County in no hurry. 14-point lead with about 4.5 to go in the ball game. Young has it left wing, guarded by Stone. Over to Parker. Parker to Boyd. Parker flashed the lane. Boyd decided to take it back out front to McConnell. McConnell pulls her dribble up top of the key over to Young. Young drives the baseline. Bounce pass looking for Parker. Ball loose on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball situation. Possession arrow is going to go in favor of the visiting Lady Wildcats.
Melissa was trying to work one of those things that Trigg just worked,
Yeah.
to let the ball get on the floor and call a timeout, regardless of who has it.
Worked on the other end, so why not? Under 4 minutes to go in the contest. Trigg County comes back up. Knopfsinger works it around, stolen away as they try to work it down to Grubbs. Jaggers with the steal, and the Lady Tigers the other way. Boyd comes across. Caldwell County deciding not to work the clock right now as much out front. Boyd now right wing, guarded by Knopfsinger tightly. Knopfsinger gets it to McConnell. McConnell guarded by Grubbs. She dribbles into the corner to Young. Young for three. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Peyton Young.
Continuing her streak of three-pointers.
Trigg the other way, shot no good. Jaggers with the rebound. 17-point margin now for Caldwell County with 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Boyd into the corner to Jaggers. Jaggers has her dribble, puts it on the floor against Phillips. Top of the key, J.C. Jaggers into the wing to Young. Young off a screen, pick and roll, picked off by Knopfsinger. Ball loose on the floor. Foul's going to be called on the floor. If that's on Bella, is that her fourth or fifth?
That's her fifth. If it's on Bella, and I think that's who it is, yes.
We'll see who this one's going to be called on. And it is fifth on Bella McConnell, as she'll have to come out of the game here on homecoming night, with Caldwell leading 58-41. Just 2:44 left in the ball game. But Trigg at the line with the clock stopped, shooting a couple of free throws. Knopfsinger misses the first. And it was a 1-and-1. Parker got the rebound, kicked it back to the official, who let it roll out. Bob, we've seen a lot of this the last week or two. The officials do not make it clear whether it's 1-and-1 or whether it's two shots. Because no player, they didn't just fool Carson, no player moved at all on the free throw line. Caldwell gets it on the miss, though. Back up with Boyd. Just something as officials, they need to do a better job of making sure they notify the players before the shot, whether it's two shots or 1-and-1.
I totally agree, and you see none of that almost anymore.
Boyd fouled from behind hard. She'll go to the free throw line for two shots. I mean, as far back as I can remember, most referees will say rest on the first one or two shots, rest.
You'll know.
On the first
I
one.
mean, you'll know because they're talking in the lane.
And generally they'll walk in before they hand the shooter the ball and say 1-and-1 or two shots. But enough of the soapbox, I guess, on this one with 2:16 to go. Boyd misses the first. 58-41. Caldwell County in control.
And we've seen that
a lot.
5, 6, 7, 8 times this year where nobody really knows.
Second free throw, no good. Parker had the rebound, knocked away. Looked like Phillips may have tugged at the hamstring a little bit. Winston some pain. Lady Wildcats back the other way. Knopfsinger dribbles underneath to Reynolds, wide open, up and in. Marley Reynolds. Yeah, Bob, several times just in the last couple of weeks. I know we've done a lot more games than normal the last 2 weeks, but it's been a trend. Lady Tigers go under 2 minutes. Boyd out front against Knopfsinger. Gets it to Young. Young guarded by the younger Knopfsinger. Gets the left-handed lane open. Back over to Parker. Parker sees a drive up and in. Left-handed hook off the board.
Nice move by Carson.
Farmer's bank shot. Carson Parker. 60-43 Lady Tigers.
We're going to see that a whole lot next year, I hope. A good move by Carson.
Stallings into the corner to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger one to another. They get it over to Phillips. Up off the board and in. Adari Phillips with the bucket. And Boyd will bring it up for Caldwell County. She gets it to Jaggers across midcourt. Jaggers dribbles out front against Phillips. 1 minute to go. Paris Gray set to check in if she can get in before the time runs out in this one. 50 seconds on the clock. Boyd guarded by Knopfsinger. Spin move by Boyd. Gets it over to Hollowell. Hollowell guarded by Stallings. Weave out front. Gives it back to Jaggers. Jaggers guarded by Phillips. Over to Boyd. Boyd runs across the middle. Back to Jaggers. Jaggers dribbles against Phillips. Under 30 to go in the ball game. And Knopfsinger is going to commit the foul on Jada Boyd. That will get Gray into the ball game. Jada Boyd will have a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. 26 seconds even on the clock. Free throw, no good. Gray comes in for Hollowell. Jada's second coming up. Stay tuned for the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Easy for me to say right after this is over with. Second shot missed. Phillips with the rebound. Brings it up quickly for Trigg County. 20 seconds to go. Knopfsinger drives the lane. Shot up blocked by Peyton Young. Carson Parker with the rebound. Tie up. Possession arrow goes to the Lady Tigers. Trigg County's going to come with a little pressure. Young gets it into Jaggers. Jaggers will pull it back up, gets it over to Young. Back to Jaggers. Jaggers to Young out front. Young kicks it back over J.C. Jaggers. 4 seconds left. Jaggers spins. And that's going to be the ball game. Final here, Caldwell County Lady Tigers 60, Trigg County Lady Wildcats 45. We'll be back with the Trilogy postgame report coming your way in just about 3 minutes. So stay tuned for that. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
I got mine at Audubell.
I got mine at Audubell.
I got my hearing aids at Audubell.
As a psychiatrist, I have to listen to my patients very well. And Audubell gave me my ears back.
And they've really changed my life.
I've been wearing hearing aids for 50 years, and Audubell is by far the best hearing aid.
I'm Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubell.
Call Audubell for your free hearing test, 554-1900.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the law office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
A taste of the Orient and authentic Chinese food awaits you at the Great Wall Chinese Restaurant in Princeton. Enjoy the lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, 11 to 3:30, and the dinner buffet from 3:30 to 9. Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the seafood buffet featuring onion shrimp and frog legs. Be sure to ask for your coupon card. Buy 9 buffets and get 1 free. Dine in or carry out at the Great Wall. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Princeton Plaza off Highway 62, West Princeton.
February is Love Month, and we want to spread the love. Hi, this is Pam Haberlock at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. We are offering 14% off the entire store, including special orders. Our boutique is 35% off and get a free bracelet while supplies last on any boutique purchase. At Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, we have a 90-day layaway, and we work with different companies that offer 1-year no-interest financing. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique is located at 235 Northfield Drive in Princeton, right next to the bone alley. Cozy Living Interiors is everything a home should be.
This is Danny Patton with Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Our new Lyon County branch is now open. Come in and see us for the same friendly service and the names and faces you know and trust.